Hey y'all. Hold on. Yes, please, while you coming in, please hit the like, share, subscribe. Uh Give me 1 second. Your girl trying to work it out. Let me see. Hey y'all, come on in here. Come on in this house on this Thursday evening. Uh Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Got that. Hey! It's my birthday. Hey, y'all. I hope all is it well. Welcome in on this Thursday evening. Thank y'all so much for tuning in on this Thursday evening. I'll take my glasses off. I may wind up putting them back on. Thank you all so much for the birthday love. I appreciate it so much. Hi, Anthony. Hi, my brother Jesse. Y'all, I be trying to figure this stuff out. Hey, Sabrina. Listen, Nicole, welcome in, girl. I miss you. So good to see you. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Yes, y'all do me a favor. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe for me. Hey, Jack. What's going on, everybody? Hey, Pray Era. Thank you all so much for all of your birthday wishes. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let's see. Hi, James. How's it going? Welcome in. Let's see here. Who else? Little Marilyn Monroe going on. Just a little yang around the house. Nothing too much. Yes. Hey, Nicole. We miss you so much. It's so good to see you. And it's so good to see you all on this Thursday evening. I just wanted to come on and just touch bases. I do have a few things to discuss here. Hi, Princess. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. I got a few things to discuss. I'll drop the link if necessary and all of that good stuff. If y'all want to, talk about some things, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long because I have to pack and do all the things. I am, in fact, a procrastinator. Hi, my name is Courtney, and I am a procrastinator. I am a last minute packer. I I got to pack like down to the last little the day of is when I pack, and it is terrible. As I am traveling on tomorrow. So yes, I want to thank everybody for your birthday wishes. I want to thank everybody so much for your gifts, your texts, your phone calls, your instant messages, your all the things. I want to thank you all so much. I truly appreciate it. Today has truly been kind, and God has been and God has been faithful. And so I'm forever grateful. Somebody just text me some foolishness. But so yeah, that's what's going on. Hey, Londa. I'm still laughing. Yes, if you please do me a favor as you are coming in, please hit the like button for me so that I can get in the algorithm. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. We are at currently 300 and something. And so, yes, if y'all could do that for me, that'll be so great. What else? If you would like to send me a little birthday blessing, whatever you decide to do, I have Zelle, and that is I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. I know it's a lot, but And then for PayPal, it is I am Courtney P TV. So it's I am Courtney P TV. If you would like to do that as well. Or if I have my PayPal.me scrolling down at the bottom. So if you care to look at that, I want to girl, your birthday on rent day, honey. Listen, my birthday always fall on back to school, rent, all the things, honey. So I totally get it. I totally get it. But yes, please, let's get me to 500 subs, and that'll get me at the first stage of monetization. Speaking of, so again, and I'm going to post this, and of course, I'm going to go live throughout the span of this weekend. But previously, we had talked about doing a Delson. That's my birthday twin, y'all. Delson birthday tomorrow. Delson, your birthday tomorrow. Y'all remember that thing? So yeah. Yes, Delson. Shout out to Delson. Delson, did you have to play tonight at KCC? You know they in revival around there. Paying for birthday. So what was I saying? Okay, so remember we was having this conversation about me doing this 31-day challenge. Yes, you had to play tonight? Okay. So that means you still in church. How you on this live and you still in church if you had to play tonight? Because they still in church. Right, college drop-offs. Right, the twins going off to college. Oh no, you didn't have to play tonight. Okay. So yes, it's your birthday. No, you didn't have to play tonight. Okay. Got it. So remember, we were talking about, for those of you that do not know, I am going to start a challenge in August for the month of August. No, you didn't play. Okay. Thank you. Hey, K-Fit. Thank you so much. Okay. For the month of August, y'all, get this. I am going to go live every day. Y'all, this look is your little boo. Thank you, girl. Just a little yang around the house, not too much. Thank you so much. Yes, live every day, right? Thank you, Delson. Sabrina said, "Happy birthday tomorrow, Delson." Why you ain't wear that white outfit? I like. White outfit. I think I'm gonna. I know I'm gonna wear a white dress for my birthday dinner in the L's of A. Alive every day, y'all. Do y'all think? Okay, so as I'm doing, this is what I would like to do. This would help to keep me accountable, and this will also help you if you're in a challenge. I know, are doing a challenge. I know that who was it? Princess says she's cut back on sugar and carbs, so she's doing that. Thank you, J. Rochelle. Thank you so much. Lunch live. No, not doing no lunch lives. I'm putting my glasses on for a minute. So here's the deal, and it's not going to be long form like how I normally do these shows. I'm going to do my regular shows, but in conjunction with just coming on, just checking in. So what I'm thinking about is, if let's say you have a challenge or a fast that you're doing, and this actually inspired me from my church doing a fast, and this came to me like, why don't I give it a try? This is going to be good. Listen, baby, I owe you lunch. Oh, Delson, thank you so much. So here's what I'm thinking. If you are fasting, or if you want to take on a challenge, like you want to cut back on sugar, or you want to, I don't know, read your Bible more, or whatever the case may be, whatever your challenge is, I'm thinking that you can join me on my challenge of going live every day. Mighty God. When I tell you I'm nervous, I try not to cuss for a month. Okay, there we go. There's a challenge there. Hey, Pastor Prim, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Jesse said the gym is going to be his challenge. But what we can do is just simply check in with each other. I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be a for real challenge for me, but it came to me. And I feel a little defeated? Yes. Already, because I'm like, I already do not barely go live, right? Maybe once a week, if that. I definitely do, Sean's show on Sunday. So that's what I'm considering. And so, what will help me and help you if you decide to do a challenge is for this month that we check in every day. Lord have mercy. Woo. And the fact I'm saying it out loud, it scares me. Hey, prayer. Pray not to hear anything about the Orange Wonderful month. Listen, okay? And I don't hear too much about them because I don't watch the news like that. But what do you all think? Chime in right quick, and then we'll get to the topics and to the things. I'm not gonna hold y'all long, but do y'all think we can do it? 31 days. Well, we gonna come together. I'm strategizing behind the scenes, and I'll post the strategy so that way it won't seem monotonous. I am very afraid because I know me. If I want to do something, I do it. If I don't want to do it, I will not do it, for the exception of work. You press through with work, but anything else, listen, okay? Looking forward to it. So how many of you all will join me? First of all, the prelay is here. Everybody rise. What am I going to give up? I'm sure it's plenty. No, I'm teasing. I don't know. I'm just playing. I don't know. 31 days, y'all. Do y'all think, I know you better be back, Missy? Listen. 31 days, that's a long time. I honestly don't think I can do my chat. Listen, that cussing, I get it. I love the push you are giving yourself. I am nervous. I may tap out within 4 hours. Okay, let's make it palatable. Whatever you decide to do, if you decide to do it, I'm giving up crashing out. Okay. Jesse is giving up crashing out. That's a good one. I mean, Pat, listen, I'm glad I don't have a morning flight. I don't think. Walking 30 minutes a day. Okay, Anthony said he's going to walk 30 minutes a day. Okay. No carbs, no sugars. That is not my portion. I may try though, but the way my addiction is set up, I don't know. But put in the comments if you all think this is something that's doable. That's number one. So that means if I show up, you can show up in the replay, but just show up. Okay. Is it doable? That's number one. Do you think it's doable? Respond in the chat. And will you be joining me? Respond in the chat. Is it doable? And will you be joining me? And I'm going to strategize a game plan and pray to the good Lord. Stairmaster. Is it doable? Up my gym visits. I need to at least look inside somebody's gym. I just need to. Y'all, are we doing it or not? Put it in the comments. Are you coming with me? Are we rolling together? Are we in this thing together? Are we in it to win it or nah? Or you say, Courtney, I don't know about you because, honey, you can't even come on once a week, let alone every day. Every day is a huge feat. But it came to me like, why don't you try to do, let's see, my mom is going to change the channel, especially when he comes on my sister. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I can do no wine for 31 days. Okay. So you're doing no wine for 31 days, Delson? Okay. Yes. Yes, doable. Yes, joining. Yay! Okay. If I could just get 5 people. And you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? It's not anything forced. This is just I'm challenging myself, and we'll see what happens every day. I'm going to strategize it though. I'm not just going to hit it all willy-nilly. I'm definitely going to strategize every day, 7 days a week for 31 days is a huge feat. Let's see. Sabrina said it's worth a try. Okay. I'm really going to think about doing it. I'll let you know on Patreon when I decide. Okay. I'm still on hiatus. Okay. I get it. What you got, Mark? I'm going to start back exercising. Okay. That's a start. I'm going extreme. Okay. Okay. I'm in. I'm down. Thank you, Anthony. All right. Okay. So sometime between now and August 1st is around the corner. I am going to post something in regards to it, and you know, maybe post it in a live or whatever the case may be. Welcome to all who are just now joining us. I see it's 29 of us. So thank you so much. If you could, as you're coming in, if you could hit that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it, because it's my birthday. It's free. You can hit that like for me. I appreciate it. Oh, yes. I'm going to try to do less wine. Lord help. What you got? I have no excuses. I have a gym in my apartment and a gym within walking distance. Kelly Price is not my future. Okay. So there's that. So we're going to be working towards that. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord as we journey along the way. Yes, please like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 500. If you could subscribe, I greatly appreciate that. Okay. And we're moving. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the things of the things. Do I need to have a little microphone action going on? Thank you, Cece. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you could join me. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. So I have a few topics. I've just been perusing these internet streets, and I don't have anything too major to talk about, but I did see some things that caught my attention, and I just wanted your feedback and to know what your thoughts were on it. Y'all, excuse me just one quick second here. Talk amongst yourselves really quickly. One moment. All right, thank y'all so much. Okay, so just a couple of things to talk about. Pam, you in? Thank you. Okay, this is dope. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm hella nervous. I ain't even gonna lie. Look, I'm getting hungry listening to Courtney. Okay. So let's see here. I'm going to share my first story. If I need to drop the link, I will. Let's see which one we're going to go first. I'm going to go right here with this one. Hold on, let me. Hold on,
y'all. I spark controversy, you know.
Yeah, a whole lot of bullshit, a whole lot of lies, a whole lot of nothing.
I spark fires, you know.
Barely even that. Them bitches get blew the fuck out.
Yeah.
Use the language, y'all.
So what's your spark?
The fuck?
That's what I want to know.
Me gaining my confidence back. What are you talking about? I feel like I have zero confidence. Like, what are you?
Confidence in what?
Sit.
You don't think you're pretty?
No, I don't. I don't feel pretty. I feel like shit. You are right.
Because you're pregnant.
So cute, Mom.
Yeah, you're so cute. What are you talking about? Because you're pregnant, you don't feel good? It's literally the fourth quarter. It's the end of it.
Stop.
This
It's
is
9 months.
Blueface and his one of his baby.
Okay.
3, 9, 10, 4, 6.
What?
No, you acting like you finna be fat forever. You about to be
9,
bloated
6.
forever. You about to push the baby out. You about to be back skinny. You about to be back. Wait, that's the spark? Say that. Because all this, do my potential. You don't got no potential. All you know how to do is suck dick.
Don't say no shit like that. Real shit. Watch your fucking
Don't
mouth.
you?
Don't say that, especially in front of him. Don't say that shit, bro. Because he can go to school saying some sucking dick. Like, don't say that.
Don't make it about him because he didn't even hear what I said.
He's listening.
What I say, Superior?
Say it.
Thank you. So now you just made yourself
No, you can say
nasty.
it. Say it, Superior, because he's looking at me like, can I fucking say it?
Say it.
What I say?
Exactly. Now
Nah,
you look
yeah.
like now
Nah.
you involving him in something that he's not even involved in.
I don't even suck your dick. Why are you even saying that? I don't suck dick. I'm not a dick sucker.
I don't mean literally.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what
What
you.
is your max potential other than
that's what your
fucking?
other bitches do.
What do you
Okay.
know how to do other than fuck? Let's start with that. How about that?
What does your other bitches know how to do? Instead of hit
I
niggas
don't
and
got
fucking
other
suck dick.
bitches.
Okay then.
I only got one bitch.
Okay.
You want to talk about hoes that I fuck? They just fuck. That's all they do.
All right.
That's all the purpose is.
Okay. All right.
Now
John.
what do you do?
It's a surprise.
I'll be waiting for this motherfucking surprise.
Yeah.
Child, y'all. Okay. I'm so sorry about the language, y'all. But yeah. So there he was asking without asking what she bring to the table. Right? Yes, Krishan Rock, baby daddy. So that was Blueface. Okay. And Blueface is this rapper turned reality TV star. I guess the young people know. Yes, he's a YN. And let me say this. First of all, I don't think, well, we know clearly he's immature. Clearly he doesn't, know what's going on. He's a rapper turned streamer. Oh, that's right, because he's on Twitch and stuff like that. Thus, that's why we saw what we just saw with him, right? So I'm gonna say a couple of things. First of all, I know that they're young. I don't know how old, but I know that they're young for sure. But I'm gonna say this. So he's a content creator. He just got out of jail. But he was creating content like that before he even went into jail. But let me say this. I think that he probably meant what he said, right? But I think that he went so extreme because he was streaming. He's a streamer. He's a content creator. So I'm going to go a different direction with this. I'm not going to necessarily talk about the obvious. The obvious is he was berating his child's mother, and he not only Nicole said he's 29. Not only was he berating her, but he's just not fully aware. But I've noticed something different, is that he is a content creator. And so, no, it wasn't a skit. I think he's on Twitch. And so I think a lot of times they stream just a lot of their everyday life. They stream a lot of hours. There's always a camera in tow. There's a lot that's going on. And I think that as a result of that, I want to say the most extreme, the most crazy, the most ridiculous thing to keep people engaged, to keep people watching, because guess what? People like to watch a good train wreck. Blueface was not, well, as far as I know, I don't know these people personally, but just seeing his mom, I don't think that he was raised like that. I don't think. But I do think that when that camera is on and when he's streaming, I think you're going to get an extreme version. My question to you all is that, do you think that oftentimes a lot of this content or a lot of what do you call them? Influencers, do you think that they go extreme intentionally? That they say the craziest things or that they do the craziest things to keep the engagement coming? Because content that goes viral equals money. The more that he streams, the more money that he makes. The more his mom is a piece of work. Okay. I thought she was all right. No. Nah, his mom, Clarissa, is a bird. She a bird. Oh Lord. I know some fellas in my family that talk just like this. Unfortunately, this is not extreme in real life. Oh. So you don't think that he was saying that because he was in front of the camera? Nah, I think he has a chemical imbalance. Hey, Shauna. Glad you can make it. Thank you, girl. So you okay, so y'all saying that he has a chemical imbalance. This is him talking his normal talk in real life. He doesn't know any better. So y'all are saying he doesn't know any better? Okay, Pamela said yes. Thank you, Jack. Okay, see, I was thinking that he was just going extreme because sometimes in this streaming space, you try to do whatever you can to keep that thing going. Keep the money coming in. So y'all saying no, this is him, this is regular, this is on brand, this is what it is. I do believe that this is on brand, but I mean, as far as him talking to this lady like this, and although she is letting him have it right back, that is very disheartening. She's like, I don't feel pretty. I'm big and pregnant. I get it. And he just, I don't know if he was just feeding into it. He made the song Tatiana I forgot about that song. He sure did, didn't he? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, please hit the like button. So, okay. I was thinking he was just, I don't know him, you know what I'm saying? But I was thinking that sometimes people like to go extreme because they're streaming. Because when you're streaming for long periods of time, you got to keep the entertainment thing going. I was thinking about twitching, but I'm like, my life is not that entertaining. I don't think people want to see that. I don't know. But this is an awesome segue. I am now on Facebook. Yes. So look for me. I am Courtney Phillips TV. So it's I am Courtney space Phillips TV. So I have a Facebook page there. So if you all could, please run over there and give your girl a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes, I went on ahead and just went on over there. Let's see. She didn't have that energy for Crenshaw. He's an energy vampire. Yeah. In my opinion, this is not extreme. I guess working with teens and young adults, I have heard worse. So this doesn't surprise me. That's not extreme. Him talking to her crazy like that is not extreme. But here's the sad part. The sad part is, does he always talk to her like that? And then, like, she's there for it. That that is that is tough. I don't know. Yes, please hit the like button. It's free. I am going to drop the link. I wow. So you're saying that's not extreme, and I'm sitting up here like he's just doing it just for clicks and views. That may you're Mark, you're saying that may be potentially really who he is, and that is very scary. That is very scary. Y'all, yes, please do me a favor, hit that like button for me, get me in the algorithm going. Thank you to everyone who is joining in. I have 30 people live, so thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button for me. If you are not already, please subscribe to my channel. I am trying to reach 500. Right now we have 300 and something. So if you could help me get that up, I greatly appreciate it. And if you could share the channel, I greatly appreciate that as well. Okay, let's see. I got another story. Let me grab it right quick. All right. Let me. Okay. I got another story, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Jesse. Hey, Jesse Boo.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Boo.
Listen, you want to tell the people how old you is?
Yes, I am 45. I mean 45.
Because black don't crack.
It doesn't.
Black don't crack. Some people, they don't look that good at 25.
I'm trying. I'm doing the best that I can. Let's see here. Shy Robinson said, if that's normal, then I'm really old. It breaks my heart seeing mess like this. I will say this. There are some older men who act like that as well. Mm-hmm.
Child, and I was going to just talk about that that Blueface mess.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I'm a little bit younger, so I be knowing a little bit of something about the streets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, my old bird head cousin gonna go down there and go meet him at some show or something. I forgot all about that. My cousin gonna go down there and meet Blueface. I was like, girl, if you don't get up out of there, you already got a crazy baby daddy that you ran away from. What you going over here dealing with this crazy fool for, meeting them at the show? And then the girl, she was over there in the corner looking all poo in the face. But I was like, you ain't gonna touch it because, my auntie and
Right.
would thump her down. So, no shade. But
She went over there to meet him for what though?
my old bird cousin, she delusional. I don't know. She just be going around meeting different celebrities and it ain't doing nothing for her. I don't know if she
Okay.
want to be famous or what she got going on, but she just be going around meeting celebrities and stuff. I'm like, girl, you need to go raise your son. No shade. But
So you
but
don't think that he's just putting on, like, I do think he is a YN, but you don't think that he's just putting on?
he's not putting on. He had that's Krishan, baby daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And Krishan is a mess her. So that's the girl that punched James Wright Chanel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that girl, she was a track star or whatever, and then she got hooked up with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a hoodlum. His mama ain't nothing. I don't know about his daddy or whatever, but I think they like Crips or something, if I'm not mistaken. So
They do have gang affiliation. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I don't think he's like acting. I don't think there's no. I don't think none
Oh,
of
so
that's
this
going on.
normal.
This is normal behavior for him. There's not, yeah, like, and then so they had a show on Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
Krishan and
Mm-hmm.
him, and that's how we got introduced to the mama and all of that. And I don't watch Zeus, but just based off of what I've seen from viral clips and stuff like that, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I haven't heard anything educated, anything of substance ever come out his mouth. And like somebody else, I think Mark or somebody has said,
Mm-hmm.
this is normal
Thank you,
behavior for
Leah.
this is normal behavior for a certain population of black men. And it's sad. It's a group of black men out there that they act like this is how they always act. Blueface is only 3 years younger than me. And I went to
Mm.
school with niggas that act just like that. They was acting like that when we was in high school, and they still act like that to this day.
Okay. So that's commonplace. So that's what that is.
I got cousins that act like this.
Wow.
When I'm talking about family, on my father's side, I got cousins up and down, and old and young, my age even. So it's a certain population that, and the thing about it is,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost no hope, because like in my situation, my father's family, and not to make it about me, but
Mm-hmm.
my father's family, they don't fool with me. They never really fool with me because
Why?
I'm the educated one. I always kept me a nice little job.
Mm-hmm.
Out of my father's 5 kids, I'm the only one that's never been to jail. Out
Wow.
of his 5 kids, I'm the only one that has some sort of college, any of that. Never been to jail, none of that. So, but my father doesn't fool with me. He's told me out his own mouth, you got my last job that I had, you got your little, whatever, your little corporate job, and you think you all this and that. It's like,
He said
dang.
that?
Yes. That's why I don't be having nothing really good to say
Exactly.
about him. And I be telling y'all, I just give y'all a little bit of, my little life story or whatever. But it's a lot that I can come out and say. But they'll celebrate the jailbird siblings that I
Mm.
have. But they don't
Celebrate what?
they not coming. He didn't come to my high school graduation, but he'll celebrate the jailbird that got released out the prison. See, that's the type of stuff that happen in these families. They celebrate all that gangster bull, all that low life bull crap. It's not even gangster. It's low
Well,
life.
how do you celebrate that? Like, what do you mean?
They do. They celebrate
What, they have
that.
like a party when they come home?
Yeah, they have a party. They want to be seen with their jailbird, people or whatever. They don't want to be seen with somebody that's trying to be halfway successful. They talk about us like we a dog.
Wow.
There is people out there. It's these ghetto ass people, who they promote. And I'm not just talking about, because we talk about the younger generation, our generation and on down. We can talk all about that all day, but let's talk about this older generation who also promote this.
Wow. So you said they didn't come to your graduation, but as soon as Pookie get out of jail, it's a party.
Yes.
We going up.
Yep. Didn't call, didn't text, and say nothing when I graduated high school at all.
Wow.
But then I'm seeing pictures with you with your child that just got out of jail on Facebook.
And this your dad?
This my own father, yes.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
Yeah. I don't come on here. I don't be telling y'all half of the stuff I be going through. Y'all don't be knowing. I don't be coming on here like, oh, woe is me. Like, it's a lot of stuff I keep to myself. But yeah, they don't fool with me. But it's all good, because when I get my little cap and gown, it's gonna be going up, period.
Which is soon. So
Congratulations.
congratulations.
I'm in the middle of doing an assignment right now. I got this assignment and a final, and I'm done.
And it's
And
wrapped up.
Yep, and I walk in December very much. Yes.
Wow. Congratulations. I'm so
Yes,
happy
thank
for
you.
you. I am so excited for you. Apostle Mike Freeman is Krishan's pastor. Yes, maybe Blueface needs holy intervention. Absolutely. That's for sure. Uh what Leah say? Family dysfunction is real on all levels. Yes, it is. Wow. Yes. Congratulations, Jesse. Yeah.
Yes, I do me,
We are
honey. I'm
so proud of you and so happy for you.
yes. Everybody ain't running around here with no perfect picture, perfect family, and all of
That's
that.
right.
We it's real. And then don't let you have a little bit of Holy Ghost. I had the Holy Ghost when I was little. I don't got it. Well, I be having part time now, but
He
you
part
have
time.
but you do for real. Like when you got a little bit of Holy Ghost, and Krishan, I've
Mhm.
seen some. I don't know a lot about her, but
Mhm.
it's like you be having to go through double attacks. It's a lot of stuff
Okay.
that I'm done in my life where it's like I know no business, and God will get me
When you
back
touched by God.
when you really anointed, you be having to go
Mhm.
through a different level of attacks. You be
Right.
dealing with stuff, low self-esteem because of your family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's a
Wow.
mess. And then you get caught up with bad, people
Mhm.
like this boy. They like I said, they said Krishan, she was a girl, she was on the track
Yep.
team and going to school and all of this and that. And then you get fooled around because they can sniff that out. They can sniff out, your anointing, they can sniff out your gift.
Mm. So here's a question on the table. So the question is why women tolerate this? Why do you think women
It's a
tolerate?
number of reasons. It's a number of reasons. And the anatomy of the world, the way the
Mhm.
world structure is, it doesn't help because a lot of women feel like there's, seven women to one man.
Mhm.
You have
Oh,
that
I take me a
going.
little piece of man and just deal with that.
Right. So you
Okay.
got that going on. Then you got, people and they trauma.
Mhm.
You don't know who went through what trauma, who, whatever. So it's so many reasons why people, I mean, and then again, our culture, well, at least a certain section of our culture, we promote this lifestyle. We think that
Mm.
this is cool. We think that this is you can be raised holy, holy, but we all done seen the church
Mhm.
girl get caught up with the coke dealer.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
it happens. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the person. Some people get
But
caught up
just
in that
because
mess.
he's a but
Cause ask
it's
Tasha
crazy.
Page Lockhart.
Just because he's a drug dealer doesn't mean he necessarily talks crazy. That mean
True.
that
But
makes sense.
we dealing with this new
That
new
don't make it
era.
right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That don't make it right. We're not dating drug dealers in 2026. Okay, ladies? Because you too can go to jail if he's caught. All right. So we're not
Okay.
dating drug dealers. That's on
No,
period.
I don't
That was
promote
back
that
in
at all.
1995. We're not doing that anymore.
Okay. We shouldn't have been doing it then.
Then
But
right. That's right. But that
but
was a fad. That was the thing. You want to go, the girls want to date the guy that got the money, got the
but these dealers ain't got
money.
no money now.
Some of them didn't have it then, depending on who it was. But
Yeah, they was everybody ain't. I mean, but they really ain't got it now because like, ain't I mean, who buying pills?
who buying pills?
Like who making money? Who making 80s money off of pills?
80s money.
You not making 80s money even if
I don't
you is selling pills. These guys they just they think that whole thug life culture or whatever you want to call it. I love Tupac, but he needed
them days
to
are gone.
but that he's birthed this whole Little Wayne, all
Like
of
the
this
OGs.
lifestyle.
Mark said something key here. That's what it was. these dealers don't have the principles like the OGs. So
They
even though
don't.
the OGs used to run different, and Sean said them days are gone. Those days are over with. So yeah, the flex is on the rise. I don't know what that means. Listen. So anything goes now. So yeah, we're not dating drug dealers anymore. That's out of there. But anyway, so for you to kind of deal with that now goes beyond you wanting to be with somebody with money. It goes beyond you wanting to be, well, let's back up. Because we're talking about Blueface.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's a guy of means.
Yeah, I mean, he got a little bit of something.
So I guess that's why. But
Yeah. I mean, and then a lot of that, like you said,
folks stay flexing for the ground. Yeah. So
and, you know, well, he's, you know, he came out with that one little hit song, Tatiana.
He didn't have
and
nothing else after that.
I don't remember really nothing. Like he kind of fizzled out after that, and then it big. Yeah, I never. Well, you know, whatever. You know, I kind of keep my ear to the street. I know what's popular. So, but he kind of he kind of fizzled out, and then Zeus came along, and he just, you know, he rode that train. So I mean, he has a little bit of a coin. I guess he goes around touring or whatever, doing his little, you know, sets, you know, songs that nobody really know. And you know, so I mean, they can get a little bit of security off of that, I guess. I mean, hey, St. James, hey, bitch.
We need everyone to please stand. Everyone, please stand. Please rise at this time. For sweet
happy birthday,
Daddy St. James.
Happy birthday there, Courtney. Hope you're enjoying your day. What did you do today? Did you do anything?
No, child, nothing.
No,
I'm saving it for
breakfast,
LA.
lunch, nothing yet. Okay.
Nothing.
Hey, what's up, Sabrina? What's up, chat? What's up, everybody?
St. James, can you sing Thursday Love by John P.
I never learned that one. Sorry, I never learned that one.
Yeah. Did absolutely nothing.
I know that one. Shake your booty on the dance floor. No, just
what? I'm like, what is that?
Shake your booty on that.
Who did that?
Oh.
I think that may have been on the Parkers.
Yes. On the choir episode.
So are you excited just to get away this weekend?
I am totally excited. You know, I've never been to LA.
No. Okay.
I've never been to
LA.
The
last person that had told me that they ended up moving to LA 2 years later. Oh. They visited LA and then they moved to LA. Yep.
I'm a Southern girl. I don't know if I would.
LA's a different beast, baby. It is.
When I say LA, I have fun in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Jay Michelle, Mike, everybody. Yeah, no, yes. LA is, you know, it's nice, especially. I mean, you can't absorb everything in a weekend. That's for sure.
Right. I'm sure it's plenty.
Yeah, there's plenty. And then we planning on going to church, so we messing up our little vacation.
Listen, I'm excited about church now. Look, I'm getting my little thing together so I can hold it up.
What you gonna bring?
With the little pictures on there.
Save my daughters. Put your daughter's pictures on there. It's a sight to see. I tell you, I looked around like
the Saints. I'm just playing, y'all. I ain't laughing at the Saints. So I'm excited about that. Excited to hang out with you and all that good stuff. So yeah, and I know it's gonna go by fast, but
I know you're leaving Monday though, right? Or Sunday?
One of them days.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the flight times are a little tricky.
Gotcha. So you may have to get out of there Sunday night. Yeah. Depending on.
I couldn't find. So.
Oh, you couldn't. Oh, okay.
But yeah, so we'll see.
I'm gonna hop in one of my doom buggies and come on up there. Yeah.
So yes.
And then in a couple of weeks, we'll be in Charlotte.
Yes.
That is going to be amazing.
Good times. So
Mhm.
yes, I'm excited about that as well. So it's quite a lot going on, and then your
Mhm.
itinerary is full too.
I tell you, it's yeah, a little bit, starting on Thursday.
I wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Mhm.
Number one, what happened with Ernest Pugh?
Ernest Pugh never hit the live button. Ernest Pugh never hit the button. I was told that, you know, he was stuck in traffic or what have you. Not like travel, because he was traveling to GMWA that day.
That's right. Because
Yeah.
it's going on.
So what happened was the times.
Mhm.
I told him 8 o'clock, but I didn't know he was going to be in Greensboro.
Mm.
I thought he was going to be in Texas.
That's right.
Yeah. And you know, the thing about it, you know, I had Teresa Jackson ready to hop on.
Who is that?
Teresa Harrison Jackson.
Oh yes, Teresa. You should have just did it with just her.
Well, we're planning that now.
Okay.
We're planning that
I
now.
love her.
But she was, because she wrote the foreword to his book. So I like to have a surprise on there, you know.
Oh, that would have been.
So she agreed to come on the show, and I really hated that, because I think that was a great opportunity for everyone, you know.
Yes.
But especially to have Teresa Jackson on there, and we were going to talk about Stellar. So she's going to come on, and we're going to have a conversation about the upcoming Stellar Awards.
Yeah.
And maybe what's his name? Ernest will he'll hit the LinkedIn, but yeah, I didn't know he was traveling to Greensboro.
Okay. He should have canceled his trip and went on the St. James show.
Right.
I wasn't paying him like GMWA was paying him. Okay,
come on, GMWA paying him.
I wasn't paying at all. So, you know.
Mark said Ernest be acting up sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
he ain't watching this, so y'all can talk.
And I was gonna say it in Patreon, but I'm here now, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, we're good. I was gonna say something anyway, but yeah, because he, you know, I get text messages and everything.
So did he do the show? So did he reach out and apologize? Or
not yet.
Is this a Leandria? We ain't got time for this.
I didn't pay him no deposit. So
okay then. But I'm just saying.
I didn't pay him no deposit. So I don't feel slighted at all.
Speaking of, since I mentioned and we're on that. So what do you think about the resolve? So they got on.
Well, the resolve is totally just to make sure that the engagements, the bookings still keep coming in. It has nothing to do with doing the right thing. Robert Thatcher and Leandria Johnson have been pulling this scam scheme for years.
This is what I was about to. This is what I was about to ask you, though. Hold on.
Sorry.
So I saw. Wait, St. James, wait. St. James said, sorry.
Yeah, because the people are trying to sugarcoat it and trying to do what she did. No, she's not doing this to benefit that woman. And Rhonda, and that woman who's now kissing the behind of Leandria, Rhoda, there would have been no conversation had Rhoda not come out and cussed everybody out.
So hold on. So this is what I'm about to tell you. So I saw a gentleman, I can't remember his name, but he said Robert and Leandria been scamming for a very long time. And it was people in the comments talking about how Leandria and them have done that to them plenty of times. And he was saying that he was receiving receipts of multiple people that she has done this to. So I'm going to ask you, St.
Even on the live, did you hear what she said? She said there are still people that I owe money to today.
Wow.
That live where she was on with Robert, the other guy, her, and the other woman. She said that. There's still people because there's still people she owes deposits back for this. It's the most ridiculous, with no integrity type of thing that artists do. You get a booking for $5,000 on August 1st. You get another book. People call you, hey, I need you to come here for August 1st, and I'll give you $20,000. All of a sudden, I can't make the $5,000 gig.
Mm-hmm.
And then you
see, that's not right.
Of course, they gave the money back for the flights, but you have the deposit already. Keke Palmer is paying you guys a crap load of money that you don't care about the flights. You get that flight money back, and now she says she's giving the deposit back, but that it remains to be seen, as the Mississippi Mass Choir says.
So then let me ask you this: so they don't have a flat rate, like they negotiate their rate?
It's negotiation. No, it's never a flat rate with artists. It really depends on the venue, what they're doing, if it's ticketed or not. It has a lot of factors. There's no real flat rate.
But like Iyanla had, if y'all go back and watch that episode, I believe she said he is not good for business.
He's not. Iyanla told her. Yeah.
And he's not, because if I was her manager and St. James, I've never did no booking for nothing like that. But this is hypothetically just based off of what I know. If I was her manager, I wouldn't be taking those lowball offers in the summer season at all, because you know that during this time, this is when you get your Essence festivals. You need to kind of be more on call, and you need those higher bookings. I wouldn't be taking $5,000 bookings
when you're the manager and you're doing the booking, and your money relies on those bookings too. You're not thinking about how logical you're thinking. You're thinking about the next dollar that you're going to get off of Leandria.
But Leandria ain't no low bar. She still has a high demand. People still want to see her. They just want to see her. They're more enamored by they more enamored by the drunkenness and the personality than the voice at this point. Because really what Leandria does ain't no different than what you can get at your local church service.
And I don't care what people say, oh, she's so anointed. She's not. She's not. She's gifted and talented to mimic church. She even told us she doesn't believe in anything that the church is saying. She told that on Isaac Curry. She doesn't believe in the principles of church. She just likes to sing to you church stupid people who will pay her.
And then what I really didn't like was like, okay, y'all just casually acting like people can rebook these venues and all of this. And that's not something that's easy. You know, half the time the venue might not even be available for that next date. You got to have this stuff done almost a year in advance. You got to start booking.
So to come out and say, well, I gave them back the flight money. Okay, what about the venue money? What about the money that's spent on vendors and all that? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on around.
You talking about $500 versus $10,000. Yeah. Come on and be for real. And what I really, really didn't like was like how you gonna get on here and act like you the victim when people come on here and they're angry about it. You acting like you the victim. I'm like, Leandria, you got on there and you called the lady a bulldagger.
Called her a stud. Then, Leandra, do you recall when you cussed out Marvin Winans?
Hello.
When she gets so touchy about be called a B,
and then she cussed out her children and all of that.
So let me ask you this: so are we siding with Rhoda? Rhoda ain't wrong.
Rhoda was not to blame.
Rhoda was contacted to do exactly what Rhoda does. Okay. But once Rhoda did what she did what she did or whatever, then she kicked up too much smoke and it started to affect Leandria. But that woman hit up Rhoda to do. Now that they have reconciled, because Leandria had to come back and say something because she was looking like the bad guy.
Because of Rhoda, right?
Because of Rhoda. So now the girl then pretty much, kind of ditch Rhoda. Rhoda feels slighted because she did all this barking and you go and you pretty much kissing Leandria's butt, believing all her lies that her and Robert Thatcher are telling us.
But
the woman's sitting there on the thing saying she owes people other deposits.
That lady, whoever the lady is that's running this little whole shindig, she has no business in the entertainment business.
She doesn't. She
don't got it.
She's one of those people who just always wanted to do an event. I know people. There was people in my city that do the same thing. They just wanted to do it. They have no. This boy had his money stolen, supposedly 3 events. Oh, they stole the money. When everybody was time to get paid, oh, they stole the money.
Who is that?
What?
And one time he took his shenanigans to the Bay Area. And let me tell you something about one of them Bay Area musicians. They from Oakland, baby.
No games played.
And Richmond. No, they were going to they threatened to throw that boy over the Bay Bridge.
As they should.
Because every time something was going on with the money.
Wow.
And see if you notice, Leandria always be doing these shows in these little itty bitty towns.
Because she can get over on them.
Yeah, because she like to come up there to Saginaw and stuff like that. She can
get over and she can go in there just like she did that poor man who, poor thing, talking about the money got stolen. And it was a whole mess. Y'all see, I think y'all forgetting these stories about money and booking Leandria that we've been hearing for years since the Periscope days. We've been getting these stories about Leandria and Robert. They're root workers.
You said
they are.
They are.
They got up there and told that story, and it's all because they didn't want people to think and stop booking her that she's not going to show up or she's going to one-up you if the next person gives her more money. That's the only reason. And Rhoda got that going. Now, do we agree with Rhoda's mouth and what she said? No, we don't. No. But we understand.
She doing her job.
But she met energy. That's Leandria. Leandria cussed like a sailor with a cigarette and a double shot of tequila.
And y'all never liked the whistleblower because that's all she was, and essentially Sabrina was a whistleblower.
She was a whistleblower. That's what she was. Sabrina know about the musicians. They was gonna jump that boy. I told her, you better leave that foolishness in Fresno. Don't take your show on the road because them Bay Area musicians ain't gonna play with you. He was crying. He was talking about he was gonna jump off the bridge. They said we gonna help you.
Now we're gonna help you.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
So, did you go see it?
Absolutely not. And the dummy had it right in the same weekend or same day as Lawrence Matthews' debut CD or something. I was like, boy, why you do that in the Bay Area? And everybody's over there with Lawrence Matthews. One thing about the Bay Area, they support their own. They're not really cool with outsiders coming in. Yeah, they're not doing none of that.
Wow. So again, had there not been a Rhoda, there wouldn't have been Leandria and Rob going on the live.
Absolutely not. This thing would have went away with the wind. It would have went away with the wind. That woman would have lost her money, and they never would have. And she would have used that excuse. She called me a B, so I'm not going.
And the guy whose post I saw this stuff on, he said that they've been sued and they are being sued.
Yeah.
Wow.
So y'all over there who was feeling sorry for her and talking about, that's old Cruz. We're Cruz out. Cruiser. She's a paraclete. She's the
because Cruiser was getting on my nerve.
Leandria. She loved.
I love Cruiser. But girl, you was wrong that time.
I was like, and it goes beyond this. Now, which Cruiser was here? It goes beyond this. Her sin can be seen. We're not talking about her sin. We're talking about her robbing people and using her sin or her addiction to rob people.
And in that same energy, y'all be running around here giving Brian Carr. Y'all can give some of this energy to Leandria
Yeah, give her a little
Johnson.
taste. Give
I
her a
like
little taste.
equal opportunity gags and roles.
Give her a little taste.
I'm glad you said that about her sin, because I saw a post that Leandria, or a live that she did, and she pretty much said, I didn't sit through all of it because I'm like, girl, we sick of hearing this. She said that we don't talk about people that are openly going through what they're going through
I heard that mess.
And how she said that y'all never question, well, why is this person going through what they're going through? And I'm like, girl, we done already heard this.
We done heard her story backwards and forwards and forwards and backwards. Now she's at a place where people have just, like I said, when you have the Keke Palmers booking you, you don't stop drinking, honey. You say, I'm going to continue to do what I'm going to do because I'm going to continue to be booked.
Look, Mark says she's deceitful.
She's very deceitful. And
not like that.
Here acting like, y'all want to just lean on this whole alcohol stuff. It goes beyond the alcohol. This is the character of these people.
She's like, once I watched that live, I was like, or I just heard the live on Cruise's thing because I wasn't about to go watch all of that. Right. But once I saw that, I was like, okay, that gives me a sense into her character. And I was like, and this gives me some understanding. It's giving Leandria has a lot of narcissistic tendencies.
And let me ask you this, because I heard someone else say that Dietrich should have stopped her.
Dietrich don't have no control over her. Do not blame that on Dietrich Hatton. He may have his proclivities and he may have whatever, but that wasn't his place to stop her, because you cannot stop a train because she was already on one, and he's not her protector. I don't believe that people, because I've heard people say that with Dietrich he'd have to do nothing.
Because what could he
move?
Do, right?
He was sitting in the same seat. Yeah, he was scared. He didn't know what was going to come out of her mouth. He was trying to circumvent. He was trying to, trying to make a little light of it and change the subject. And, then why is she doing that? She ordering a double tequila with orange juice.
On the flight?
On the flight, on the video.
They letting people drink on the flight?
They was in first class.
Oh. You can always drink on the flight. You ain't never had a drink on the flight.
I mean, I have before COVID, and then after COVID,
they're drinking again.
Okay, they back drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
And she was in first class, so she gonna get all the alcohol she wants.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So was she lit before she got on the flight? Lit while on the flight?
Was already lit, because she was lit when she got on there. She probably was drinking at the airport. Well, I'm sorry, she was probably drinking at her room. Oh, my bad. She was probably drinking at the church.
She probably woke up drunk.
Yeah, my bad. She probably woke up drunk.
And then she was drinking at the church.
At the church, and then at the airport, and then on the plane.
In the Uber.
So she shows up. So she has showed up at the church events drunk.
I believe I can't confirm, or I can't confirm it, but
we've seen
why would we not believe?
We've seen it.
But we've seen it before.
She's using, so Mark says she's using her trauma and addiction as a crutch. This is probably her survival mechanism for years.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell the damn trauma is, because if it's the little Penny Annie shit,
brother.
If it's the little Penny Annie, Penny Annie stuff she talking about, I don't want to hear it. I ain't around here.
Clothes in trash bags. And whatever else in the house.
I knew she was full of it when she came up there on national television with them sandals. I ain't never said it.
Because something just ain't all the way up, going to the top of the stairs here.
Yeah, she started day one with that "woe is me."
She did.
Sabrina said, "We I need to put these glasses on. We seeing firsthand there's no growth with her.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none. She's not interested. They are y'all. Yes. Y'all think I'm playing? They are robbing people. They are robbing people of these. It's the same thing that Kelly Price was doing. Why do you think Kelly Price is running around here cuckoo?
She sure did.
She was doing that mess, taking deposits and then thinking of a reason not to show up.
Yeah. But they're not the only ones, huh?
What you mean?
She's still doing it. Kelly Price still doing it. 2 weeks ago.
Kelly cannot still be doing this, and she
did it in Oklahoma City.
Church.
Oh, maybe she was teaching Bible study. She couldn't quite make it over there.
She has like a little e-church.
Well, getting people their e-deposits back then.
So this,
that's a telltale sign of somebody and their mental illness. These artists and their mental illness, they're always jumping up doing these churches that ain't nobody asked for.
Jacqueline, don't trust nobody in 2 socks and flip.
I go and flip flops. That's right. You run the other way.
But people are not going to stop booking. What is
that's on them? You know what? And my issue is I don't even hate Leandra and Robert. Scam these mofos because we done alerted them already, and they are ignoring the alerts.
And then these are the same, mind you. These are the same people running up doing these comments saying, "Oh, she all right. She okay. She anointed. She gonna get it together." Same exact people. So you deserve to be scammed because we done told you. And then y'all want to come arguing with St. James on his Facebook page like today.
Oh,
I was about to go off.
Crazy today.
Listen, I was about to go off today. I done had enough of being quiet.
I'm kind of interested. You don't really do much over there. They be going off over there. I expect a little more from you over there, Jesse.
Listen, I be having to hold myself, St. James.
Listen, fighting over there and Facebook is like fighting thousands of people at one time.
It is.
He's going
to come from the north, east, south, and west.
Everywhere.
Listen, they told St. James, they said this stuff he posted Juanita Bynum. I don't know why you did that.
Yeah. I was listening to Juanita Bynum early this morning, but go ahead.
And then the man gonna say these people you promoting, I don't know. I mean these people you promoting, I don't know about you. Sometimes I was like, what?
I brought him out. I said, first of all,
saw that
this is information only, and it's not about me promoting anything. I told him if you don't like it, move along.
Period.
And then he came up the other thing about this Leandria thing and this tired tour that they think they're going on. Which Leandra gonna be drunk the whole tour if that's the case. And then James Fortune, got to watch his, I'm
gonna see him at the back. That's okay. It's okay.
But he gets on there, that same guy who put that thing on it. He's talking about, she said she wasn't going. First of all, you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about the situation over there that happened the other day. It has nothing to do with this tour. I hate when people get on my side and start talking like they know more than me. It pisses me off. Go get your own page and post over there. You don't know what you're talking about. She has told us that she doesn't care, and
no, he meant that them people on your Facebook page, they a different breed, and I'll be like, really I don't got all day to go to hell with you because I can, but
because they would keep you busy over there all day.
They will all day. I was like, St. James, I'm gonna do like you and not look at your page.
The only thing I delete when people use a curse word. That's the only thing I delete.
Why do you delete that?
Because I just don't want it on the page, and I'm trying to keep it for a play. My platform I want to use as a sounding board for people who are in this church thing, who have been growing up in church, who go to church, and who never really have a sounding board to tell these people how they really feel, whether it be leadership or whether it be whatever. But this one boy put up there, if Juanita, if she looked like she looked in that picture, I'm gonna drop off some D. You got, and he spelled it out, so I had to. I said no.
What?
You
Not on
don't
my
want
page.
Juanita.
No,
You ain't
no.
ready for Juanita, baby. You
Yeah,
need
this
to
a
lay
holy
low.
page. This a holy page.
Yeah, you ain't ready for Juanita because that lady have been took you and dropped you off somewhere, calling on your mama. You ain't got no
And
more
you
baby.
crying, balled up in a corner.
You don't deal with that bull dagger pudding. You
Talking
don't
about
do
you
it.
gonna drop something off. She gonna drop something off, or she gonna say, you turn around.
Ooh,
You talk about it, okay? Y'all
that's
real
a great
freaky and nasty.
that is a great segue into this. So let me ask you this. So what do you think is going on? Why do you think she is going back to the 5 a.m. prayer in New York?
You gotta go back to where you first. The money's low, baby.
That's okay. That's what I was getting to.
The money's low.
So we got to do what we got to do.
She done went all the way back where she was the driver for the pastor. The church where she's over back at Greater New Bethel. Bishop
Boyd
Boyd.
used to be.
Yeah, well,
No, his son
now
is
it's
now.
junior. Now it's the
Yeah.
boy. It's the son now. But she was there at church Sunday, so she's back in New York. Failed in Atlanta, back in New York. What happened to the studio? Studio gone. Yeah, studio gone.
So I feel like there's somebody else that we've seen that has gone this way as well, as far as going back to the old landmark. I can't remember who it was, but so you think everyone is experiencing some form of a drought?
Yeah, because this new church thing is wearing out. Because COVID destroyed this new church. So
and
now
then we don't talk enough about, we don't talk about these tariffs and these gas prices are kicking ass. It's not, it's getting real.
Yeah.
People are not having the money to be able to do nothing.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking to preachers that are saying that their church, their donations are lower than normal.
They calling people into meetings about it. So that's how I know the funds are low. People being called into the meeting saying, hey.
Yeah. So they're having to go back and hope that they're hoping and praying that they can go back to where they started, where they first got their comeuppance. Maybe people will reconnect to a no more sheets again. Maybe.
But we're not there anymore. We move, the glory goes from glory to glory. So we can't make a moment into a monument.
Right.
So there's nothing wrong with praying at 5 a.m. I'm just hoping that we don't think that we can rekindle that. Or maybe you can get a new crew, a fresh crew in there.
Well, low key, God done moved into the podcast space, and we don't want to talk about that. He done moved to YouTube.
Talk about that. You better talk about it.
And this is a word for the people that's listening to this, a word of God. If you are a content creator and you just happen to make it on this, on YouTube or a podcast or whatever, you better follow the lead of the Juanita Bynums, the TD Jakes, the Brian Cons, everybody else. You need to be following their example of what not to do. Okay. Don't go over here overbuilding stuff. Don't go over here down to the product store when you get your little first check. You need to be invested in the long term and making your payments go over 60 years.
That's right.
Because it's not going to last forever. Just like it's not. I don't know what Juanita Bynum is going to do. She better go down there to the McDonald's and fill out an application. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Because you better get a podcast or something. Because this whole running to the brick and mortar is out of order.
Y'all want to talk about Bishop Jordan, but it's coming right around the bend again.
Ooh.
It's coming around the bend again.
So Delson said, not even meetings, they call in their homes asking why they haven't been given like they used to. Real talk.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. I've been listening to the GMWA, and let me tell you, they are down to saying, can we get everybody to give us $10? Just $10. And even the concert that they were having tonight that they charged for, they put out a big thing, free, 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 free. No one is paying. No one has the money like that, even
And
at these conferences.
it's in the secular space. A lot of times they giving out free stuff at a lot of these different.
Well,
things.
now wait a minute, because if Beyonce have a concert tomorrow, people paid all that money to go see Jay-Z and all of them.
That's them, but I'm talking about these
That's
little
different than church. It's always been different that way. We can't compare those people because people think about church differently than they think about secular.
Well,
even
but
as church people do. Church people won't pay the tithes, but they're gonna see Beyonce.
But see, so here's the thing. But we're saying that there is a financial issue across the board. But what I'm saying is people are finding money to go to the Beyonce concert and the Jay-Z concert.
But see, the Jay-Z concert gonna ask you one time and you can do a paying for payment. These niggas be asking every week or every year for a concert experience. I mean, for y'all to pay for their lifestyles. And that's just not where we're at. And people are already in that headspace of they don't trust the church. They don't trust none of y'all. Y'all done, abused and used.
So Delson said, let's be real. The changing of the guards has happened. So what people are trying to revisit has now passed. It's just like going into your old sanctuary that shut down 25 years ago. So let me ask you guys this. So the reform or the reformation is coming online. Reforming your church, meaning you need to come online. Is that what you're saying?
And it's really late already for that, no shade.
I'm telling you, because that's so inundated now. I mean, that's I don't know.
I mean, it's already kind of late. I mean, you can wait around for the next move, but it's some of these people just need to, I don't know, move in. A lot of this, Juanita, whatever little money that you got, downsize, sell some of that stuff you got. God will take care of your needs or whatever, but quit wasting time going and open up a church because it's not gonna work. It's not happening.
When I seen Juanita sitting there in the front row of that church of the Greater New Bethel or whatever, I was like, boy, she looked like she got humbled. You're all the way back to sitting in a church. You've been on millions of, thousands of stages, and you didn't use that time wisely, that you have to go back now to a church where you can have 5 o'clock prayer at.
Well, did she not? Hey, Delson, did she not use that time wisely? Or is it that this is not just my calling, but this is my bread and butter? And
I'm going to preface it on the tax issues she's had, the other issue. So the money wasn't handled correctly, obviously. So if the money's not handled correctly, that means you squandered some off, which probably should have been invested for tomorrow. What's up, Delson?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Delson.
Praise God.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I definitely agree with St. James. That statement is there was no investment in the long haul. Since y'all talking about Juanita, y'all remember when she was doing those conferences, right? The money was not being where it needed to be. So it was like, and I'm not saying that it was working in the benefit of like Peter paying Paul or nothing like that, but where it needed to go was supposed to be for longevity. Right. That didn't happen. Even during that time, there was a lot of lost relationships with big time people. Sponsors were lost because they didn't like certain things. There were things that were being reported. Then you got to remember that time was not filled with social media, right?
Right.
And then when they would have what they would call at that time partners, you had long-time partners that were giving on the outside of the ministry. It was just just partners alone, which they had a lot of money just through that. So I feel like honestly with the church, I shared with someone in a particular church here in Houston, and I said what God had promised at that time was what He promised. Once that promise was done, that was it. Now, if
Yeah.
you try to revisit something, that glory is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, how do you? I don't understand why people don't understand as you get older. Something's supposed to happen. There's a change mind. There's a new mindset. There's a new movement.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that happens. So why do ministries try to go back to something that have now you're going back to like a reprobated mind? Are you
Yeah.
going back to where you're 50? What are we doing?
So let me ask you guys this. So is the name of the game these itinerant preachers, should they come on YouTube like you all were saying and do podcasts, or what should they do at this point?
The,
No.
the sad part of it, real quick, the sad part about that is some of them wouldn't even know how to act in a podcast. They're so used to gooping the girls, as they say, live.
Mm,
Hmm.
They wouldn't quite know how to get their mojo to really goop the people.
And then they wouldn't. They would showcase their real nasty side.
I went
Really, it would
live on
make it
mine,
worse.
Courtney.
Okay, perfect,
Okay.
perfect.
and not even on top of that, they would even know what type of equipment to get.
Right.
Let's
Well,
let's
I
be
mean,
real and honest.
they could probably get somebody to do it for them, but I don't think it's as easy as people think. Just like Courtney said, it's hard for you to. You were just saying your challenges with going live and things like that,
Mhm.
and that's not just you. A lot of people think it's such a walk in the park, and even
Mm-mm.
some preachers and things, they don't really know how to make that happen because they're used to
Yeah.
that live stuff and really, connecting with people live. Yeah.
And like Delson has said something. And happy birthday to you also.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Delson.
thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll talk to you later. All
Yes.
right. About
Uh, but he has said something about the age 50. Juanita is she about 65,
she's
66,
60.
somewhere up in
Yeah,
there.
she's in her 60s.
Which which means you at retirement
She look good
age.
now.
She look damn good. Yes, she do. But that means you're at retirement age. Everybody else in your cohort is currently retiring. That means you put nothing up in your storehouse.
Mhm.
Y'all were the same people that was running around here telling people what they needed to do. Her and Brian Carn and a lot of these other people, what they need to do with their money. Y'all having money seminars and all of this,
Mm.
but you
And
didn't
don't
even
own
have
nothing.
and
Don't
you didn't
own that
have the
dog.
basics to even cover yourself for food and essentials for the rest of your life, and you running around here
Right.
running money classes, and you want God to be glorified
The
behind
funny
this.
part about that, Jesse, he was running that class while knowing he was indicted back in December, November,
That's
December.
wild. That's wild to me.
Look, so James said, just like every church ain't meant to go live.
That's
So,
right. They need to cut it off.
so do you think that a lot of these guys that we're saying, hey, brick and mortar is out of order, it's time for you to get online, do you think they would translate, or their ministry would translate?
No, some people
I
needed to
don't think so.
die.
Yeah,
Some
I don't
people
think
needed
so.
to die, not necessarily physically, but they needed to die spiritually. You need to be absorbed into a different organization, or you need to move on. Because you're not effective and you haven't been effective for a long
But
time.
move on and do what? All I know how to do is preach.
Well, you
Yeah,
need to
but
move on and do something else.
then also this, people are not emotionally intelligent to preach behind the pulpit anymore. We're seeing all this stuff being talked about emotionally, but where are we talking about in the word? Where's the word at? We're being emotional in what we're giving. And when you do that, people speak their mind now. At one time, people were afraid to. You have a different type of people compared to those early 90s, 2000s. They're educated. They have now known relationship. Persons were living through relationship through another influence person,
Mhm.
like a Juanita, like a Brian Corn, like a TD Jakes, right? Or a Benny Hinn. They didn't have personal relationships. So now that you have these persons are like, that's not what the Bible said. This is not how that happens. Where did you get that from? There's something from, they're actually knowing now. And so that's why you don't have You see certain people that don't have that big following like they used to. I'm not
Mhm.
saying those who followed them were not smart or capable, but I feel like a lot of them were immature emotionally and spiritually, and they followed the crowd. They didn't follow the heart of God. They followed the heart of the person that was being the presentation of influence. And I think
Has
that's really
anybody?
what's been
And
You're
a
right.
big
And
issue.
has anybody ran around there and checked out Benny Hinn lately?
and we not.
What he got going on?
Nothing. It's like he's just disheveled. Like he's like it's over. It's really sad to
Oh,
see.
wow.
All those places that he used to pack out,
Right. Right.
Hey, Pastor
the,
Prim.
those miracle services and
Hey,
throwing the
what's up?
jacket and people passing out and all that other
Friend
stuff,
been
right?
here.
So, so
Hey, what's
even
up?
with that,
Oh, he's
all
up
all
here. Oh.
all that stuff that was taking place, right? Again, was a lot of emotion, a lot of movement on what they say influence was. It's not there no more. The man, Benny Hinn, right now, if you see him, he don't even look like the same man.
He
He don't
doesn't.
even look like he's even
Mm-mm.
preaching anymore. But I don't know that for a fact. But he does not look like that same
Yeah.
individual.
That's good, Harold, because that says I do that whole dispensation is over.
It's gone.
I'd rather them read the Bible to us, you know.
Hey, Pastor Prim, what did you have to add to the conversation?
Hey, what's up, guys? For some reason, I'm getting an echo.
Okay, mute and let me see.
Yeah, it
Uh-oh, did we lose you?
No, I'm here. Do you want me to go
Okay.
out and come back in? Okay, you there? Okay. What's up, St. James and everybody?
What's going on? Can you hear us?
I can hear you, but there's definitely a delay. So I tell you what, I'll go out and come
Okay.
and come back in. Okay, I'll go
Okay.
out and I'll come back.
Let me remove you. Okay. And do it that way. But yeah, so James said if we will be honest, this stuff was not all biblical to begin
Well,
with.
I mean, Benny Hinn came back and said it wasn't. Creflo came back and said someone. So yeah, that's true. A lot of it we knew it wasn't, but we just went on the word of the leader and of the pastor. You know.
And so for these gentlemen that are exiting out, such as your Benny Hinns and all of this, like what's next? I don't think that they're in position to retire, or are they?
Well, when you got your Benny Hinns and things like that, they have some cash now. They always kept some cash, but when you're talking about,
And I kind of don't really, because I know, Courtney, what you getting at, but I kind of don't feel bad for the Juanita Bynums and them because, you know, we got to think about society as a whole. People's Medicare being cut off, Section 8 being cut off. I care more about the person down the street than somebody that messed over money. I'm not going to hold you.
Okay.
And then let's be honest. What happened with Mrs. Weeks when she was Mrs. Weeks?
Oh
right?
boy.
That
What
was a
you
whole.
mean?
So when she was married to Bishop Weeks, there was a whole facade in it. This is just my personal opinion.
Now you know I was around there, so I'm gonna correct you if you're wrong. Go ahead.
I feel like that was the idea of her and not him.
She's trying not to get you to talk about
when they
Wait.
when they did remember they did the conference with her and him, and it was the couples.
Teach Me How to Love You was his idea.
That was his idea?
Yes.
But she was running it like it was hers.
No, he was running.
Really?
It. Yes.
Okay. That's why I said my personal. I didn't know,
but his
even
perspective,
with that,
Courtney, is it looks like she was
right.
So
rightfully so, because
he may have been, but
yeah.
So to the people on the naked eye, it did like she was running. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But even in the end of it all, what happened with that marriage? She's saying that he abused her, and then it's the other way around. Like, I didn't touch her. And then what was the end of that whole scenario and situation? So when that happened, right, she's gone. She just disappears on the face of the earth. He's still going, but he's not loud.
No, he's the one that disappeared. He disappeared.
Well, they both disappeared because she was gone for a minute. Like she wouldn't say nothing to nobody. And remember when she came back, correct me if I'm wrong, Courtney, didn't she preach at Woman That Are Loose? She took her shoes off and she handed them to Bishop Jakes and she apologized. Was that after or was that before the marriage?
I thought that was before.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
not
I thought
sure
it was.
on it.
I think
I'm not
that was
sure
after
either.
the marriage.
Can I make
Oh,
a
you think that was after? Go ahead, Jesse.
can I make a note real quick before we get too far and I forget. So when Pastor Prim, hey Pastor Prim, when he went down, I couldn't hear you, Courtney, but I
That's okay.
figured it out. So what y'all have to do is everybody that can't hear needs to go to their settings and play with the speaker.
Oh,
So that'll
Exactly.
make it so St. James, you won't have no more problems with that. That's the workaround. You have to go to your settings and change the speaker.
Oh,
Play
okay.
around with it.
change the
Yep.
speaker to what? Just
Go from like headphones back to speaker, go back, like you gotta just
okay.
change the input and then it'll work.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay.
Maurice. I went to Global Destiny as well.
Oh,
Hold on, let me. Oh, I can't add. Can I add him from here? Can he come on StreamYard? No.
He needs to go to he's on Facebook. He's on my Facebook, so he needs to go to your YouTube. Go to I Am Courtney Phillips TV on YouTube and hit the link. Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't put the link in here. No, only you can.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, well, you can put the link. Oh no, put the link in the chat.
Okay.
That's if you want him. I don't know, Maurice.
But he still has to go to YouTube to do it though. He can't do it from Facebook.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
You gotta come to
that, and I think I'm at my limit because I don't see the invite thing anymore.
Oh, but I can drop down for a little.
I'll go down though.
But she has it in the chat already.
Okay. No, I'm only limited to a certain amount of people. Okay, here we go. It's not pinned. If someone can pin it, I'm gonna drop it. I can't.
Well, you're the only one that can pin it.
Oh.
You have to do it on your phone.
Yeah, because it's your channel.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. But not even a moderator? No.
Unless you give them. I don't even think managing mods can they do that. Managing mods might. I don't think they can actually. I don't know.
But that's fine. Hey, Pastor Prim, what say ye?
What's up, y'all? St. James. What's up, Reverend Dr. Delson and everybody?
Everybody. I don't want to be called out. Somebody look at credentials.
Reverend Dr. Bishop.
Listen, close enough. They're passing out titles, so we're just going to add you to the list. My God. But you know what? I had a similar conversation to this earlier. I was in jurisdictional choir rehearsal tonight. And we're getting ready for our holy convocation. So in that last stretch of bunch of rehearsals, and just when all those demonic people start to come out of rehearsals. But anyway, one of you guys said something in this conversation here, and it dealt with timing. Let me say it to you like this: as a pastor and an evangelist, outside of the music stuff, and planting a church and possibly taking on another church. I think what's happening is we're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Let me explain. St. James said something for the last couple of weeks, and I think some of us are missing it. He says that there is a desire for a particular sound, a particular feel, a particular flow in service that takes us back to the anointing.
They don't want to listen to the prophet
of our youth. Mm-hmm. Here's where we get mixed up. We think that the anointing is based on a particular person, and that a particular personality carried the anointing only. And the problem with that is you have things like Dr. Bynum, who her ministry itself isn't washed up, but she's not the voice to bring this generation back into that particular sound, if you follow what I'm saying. So there is a churchy sound. And if you watched the GMWA last night at Bishop's night, that was last night, yeah, Wednesday night. Last, well, no,
No, that
no,
was Chairman's night. Wasn't it
yeah,
Chairman's
yeah,
night?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, before Beverly Crawford got up, there was two choirs that got up. The choir from Pennsylvania, that had a real churchy. It wasn't quite. It's almost like a South Carolina. If you know anything about the low country and the high country in the Carolinas, there's a certain sound. It was them and the choir that came after them. They had that churchy feel, that low country Carolina feel. And if you look at the audience, the very moment that music hit, the room shifted, because that the anointing that's on them, it doesn't die, but it does go on to other people to carry it. So that anointing remains in the earth. Here's the problem as I see it. Some of those who carried that anointing from the 90s and the 2000s, and even within probably the last 10 years, they are still trying to operate in that flow, and they're not catching this particular audience, this particular younger audience, and the voices that need to be platformed. They're being pushed down. They're having to fight even harder to be heard and to be seen. If you just take 6 minutes and go watch the last two artists before Beverly Crawford got up, and just watch the flow that happened in that room, and they did not have to perform. As soon as that churchy feel dropped, there was not a person sitting down. And the only point I'm making is this. If you combine that with what St. James have been saying for the last few weeks, you will see where the problem is. The problem
Excuse me
is,
1 second here. I'm so sorry. Maurice, your device is not connected, so you may need to connect your camera and your mic. And because I'm not familiar with you, I will ask you to turn your camera on. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. But what's happening is, like I said, there were those who are familiar with how the anointing or the spirit flows and how things shift. They are seeing that change, and they're intentionally jumping on that bandwagon. And because some of them still have a decent following, those new voices are fighting to be heard. Am I saying that people like Juanita Bynum and all them need to go in a corner and not be heard? No. But what I am saying is, as I think it was Jesse said it, I believe, it may have been Delson, I said it also, they need to re-platform themselves.
Okay, so do they need to re-platform themselves doing things that are more traditional?
Yes, because that's who they are. Because that's who they are.
Wait a minute, are you referring to the new people that are coming up, or are you referring to the people that has been?
The people that have been.
Okay.
The fight that's happening, and this is not a new fight. If you've been around ministry or even the music industry, this isn't anything new. We see this about every 10 years, that there is an old guard that is going out, and then there's a new guard that is coming in, and there's always that struggle to remain relevant. And then you start seeing some of the old guard who start to do like really weird stuff to remain relevant. I watched a podcast, I don't know if it's on YouTube or what, but what's the guy that wrote "You're All I Need"? Every breath you breathe to me, you're all I need.
That's
Um,
Stanton, huh?
um,
St.
no,
James?
St. James. Who? He actually has a group called, I think it's the Atmosphere Changers.
Oh, I'm not
Was
sure.
that
I
Jules?
don't
Was that Jules? Jules?
no.
Oh,
Jules from here in Brooklyn. Well, from
oh.
St. James, I
he's from,
thought David Stanton wrote that.
no. You
no.
talking about no. You talk about
He
David
wrote
Bratton.
Bratton. He wrote
Yeah,
Bratton.
Every Praise.
Every
Oh, okay,
praise.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But the gentleman, he's been writing songs for a ton of people for the last 10 or 12 years. And he
Okay.
actually talked about how when he wrote when he presented the song "You're All I Need" to Hez, it made it onto the sold out record, right? But the
Mhm.
two main singles for that record was sold out, and God favored me. But then radio started
Oh,
picking
you
up
talking about
on
he's talking about Jason Claiborne.
Jason Claiborne.
Okay.
That's
He
what it was.
he's on a podcast talking about how he thought when "You're All I Need" came out, that was going to be, his breaking in to the
Mhm.
industry. It was at that time that he saw the politics of some of the old guard
Right.
actually saying to him, if you don't play by our rules,
Mhm.
we'll let you in only to a certain extent, but we'll never really give you the platform that we know you should have. And he said
Mhm.
it came to the head when he wrote the song. What's the other hit he wrote for Hez? Better. When he wrote Better,
Mhm.
and Better went to the top of the chart. I think it's like 20 something weeks or 22 weeks, something like that.
Mhm.
Uh, he gives a story how Ricky Dillard pulled him to the side and said, he told the nephew, you only gonna write a hit for your godfather when you gonna write something for me. And he said he looked at Ricky and said, go back and check your email from 2 years
Yep.
ago.
Mhm.
I
Oh
I
yeah, he was on
sent
somebody's
you
podcast recently,
Yes, he
right?
was. I was
Yeah.
like,
recent. Yes,
yeah,
Mhm.
I
yes.
wanted to
And
see that. Mhm.
I actually had a chance to watch it yesterday to be exact.
Mhm.
And he said how the song that he sent to him 2 years before, Ricky
Mhm.
never opened it. Here's the point I'm making. Here's this new young cat who's a great writer, great singer, got a great choir. Because he would not bend, they did not want to give him a shot. And this same thing goes on in the church wall, in the
Mhm.
walls of the church. You have great new voices who are really preaching the unadulterated gospel. It's like they're not playing any games,
Mhm.
but they're not getting opportunity because there's somebody who says my time ain't up, and you're
Mm.
not gonna come in here and knock me off of my proverbial captain seat when you're not the voice for today. Not saying you don't have a voice at all, but you might not be the leading voice for this generation in the church. And I think that's the conversation that we have to have.
Wait a minute. So, Pastor Prim, are you saying that it's time for some of the seasoned saints to sit back?
No, I think it's time for them to connect with the the
Younger.
the
Okay.
leading voices of today, and get on their bus.
Okay.
Because when you get on their bus, you still are going to be in front of their audience, but you just might not be on the marquee as the main stage, the main person. And that's a
Mhm.
fear for some people because you're used to being um you know uh uh, uh you're used to having the security like that, for lack of a better term. But now
Yeah.
all of a sudden there's this new guy who might not have the big entourage. They just really love God.
Mhm.
Uh, but God is using them to meet the needs of this generation. And I'll close with this. Remember the conversation you had, St. James and Courtney, Jesse, I think he was on. We was talking a few weeks ago about what was that conference? that was going on around the same time AIM was going
Mantle.
on.
Mantle.
Mantle.
I was just going to bring up Mantle. I was going to say, well, they over there doing it.
But if you consider the conversation that we had surrounded Mantle and all of the other smaller conferences and some of the other leaders that are yet trying to hold on, if you look at it from that perspective, you'll see it. This man is not fighting them. He's off on his own territory, doing what he does sincerely. And the
can
people.
I say this really quick? I
Sure,
was
bro.
watching him on live, the Joshua Giles on live the other day. May have been yesterday. I'm just listening to him, and I'm trying to figure out what is about this guy that is like sweeping the church world right now, has the biggest conferences going on. Everybody is there and everybody wants to be there. But I'm listening to him, and he's not giving me all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
He's just talking, and he's just, getting those pictures. So I'm like, man, maybe that's another part of it. People just want a regular person.
God, I'll say this. God called him.
Yes.
God favored him.
Yes.
And because God has given him, and he's obeying, it's a difference.
Wow.
It's not about the comfortability to make someone else feel good. It's about trusting what God's given you and what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
And so because he's been obedient, because he's been moving under the Holy Ghost, it's a whole different realm. And then when God has favor with you, there's people going to be coming from you left and right. And it's like, oh God, okay, I need to get a team together. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. So I don't know this for a fact, but I believe whoever God used for him, or God himself saying this is what needs to be done, he just followed through with the promise. And God has favored him. Well, I wanted to say this though too. It's interesting how we're talking about this. I went back and I saw Pilgrim's Assembly from back in the day when Roy Bush was still alive, and I saw when Roy Bush, I'm sorry, Archbishop Roy Brown, sorry, when Archbishop Roy Brown laid hands on, before he laid hands, when he said out of his mouth that William Hudson was going to be the next presiding bishop, you should have saw some of the faces.
Look at their faces. Yes, sir.
And it was crazy that happened because they thought they were next in line. A lot of people are really agreed, like, okay, well, we don't know when he's going to go, but I know he about to, it's about to take sweep. Well, the crazy thing is, and this goes back to a lot of people were talking about how young the bishops were that are being ordained now. Hudson was just as young as these guys that he's ordaining now. And a lot of people didn't know that.
Sure was.
He started at 7, like he said. Yeah, really young.
Yeah. God had favor on him when Archbishop laid hands on him, and he started putting people in position. Now, the church is still, right? We know it's Pilgrim Assembly, but it's another face with William Hudson.
Yes.
So
can I be
now,
honest? I didn't mean to cut through you. I honestly thought that Archbishop Jordan was gonna get it.
No, it would have been Bishop. Oh man, what's that guy's name?
Bishop McKinley. You mean?
No, not McKinley. It's Rukoff. Something Ford. No. Something Ford.
Is he still there?
I think he left.
Yeah.
He left. A lot of them left. Jordan left too.
Sure did.
Jordan left. But it was a record. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. Can I ask you something? You know, most people didn't know when Pilgrim started. Do y'all know what church Bishop Roy Brown came out of?
F.D. Washington Church, from my understanding.
He sure did. Pilgrim originally came out of Church of God in Christ. Yep. He was a member of Washington Temple. And so when I hear Pilgrim today taking on the mantle of the apostolic faith, and I'm not knocking it, that's not the conversation piece. it's just very interesting how the fellowship itself has changed from
I don't know
a
what
Trinity.
nobody is no more.
Bro, get off the phone.
Serious. We don't know what nobody is anymore. It just seems.
Go to bed. Go to bed.
We
Same
just
thing. Go to
think they
bed.
Kojic with the apostolic, and then they do
We
Kojic
can't keep
stuff,
up.
and they do. We can't
No,
keep
you
up.
can't. But you know what though? To me, when I see that, it just shows me as a pastor that the argument of the denominational connection, and there's nothing wrong with it, it does not carry the same weight
It doesn't. It's a yeah.
anymore. In fact, most people will walk away from those conversations because the first thing they want to ask is, what is it going to benefit to prove your interpretation? And well, let me say it like this: y'all do know, and I say this not being funny. The whole disagreement is over one or two lines in the same chapter,
Yep.
in the same book, in the same verse. It's just an interpretation of one or two lines that has divided people.
And to speak on that, we had that Tammy Gibson over there at my church this week.
Moving on.
Did the people come back?
There was a few there trickling in there, and she did the same thing.
Ooh.
But she started reading Acts 2:38, Nelson.
Wow.
In the Kojic church.
Man.
And I got scared for a minute. She started reading Acts 2:30 because she told the people to come back because she was going to start giving out the Holy Ghost the next night. She was going to give it and speaking in tongues.
Oh, goodness.
She going to hand it out?
She going to hand it out.
Okay. Let me find out.
When she got up there and then she broke out with Acts 2:38, and I was
I know you said,
where is she going with this?
She
read it, but she didn't read like the points where the apostolic read. Then Peter said, and then being baptized in the name of Jesus. She didn't read that, but the midterm of your sins that you shall receive the gift of the Holy. She kind of, I don't know what version of Bible
she gave the surface.
She gave us.
Oh, I was about to say, y'all said she was gone. That's because she went over there and she became apostolic. That's what.
I got scared. I was like, oh, she better not read that scripture like that.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
are you serious?
It's
in
funny
the Bishop Kojic church.
And it's funny to me because even to this day, right? I had a passing in the family, and I couldn't get to the funeral, so I watched it online. And it's crazy how even in this particular church that I grew up in, know about all of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person that was giving the context of the scripture, they came behind him, and he was like, "No, that's not what the Bible says." They were putting two scriptures together and trying to make them one. Totally two different scriptures that had nothing to do what he was talking about. And I'm like, why are this? I'm 40. And y'all still own this from 40 years ago? Something ain't right.
At a
funeral.
Wow.
A funeral.
Wow. I remember some years ago I was living in Birmingham, and we went to my family's church, and they were apostolic. They were part of the AOH. Part of that. My dad was
women's organization. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
You know what? You're going straight. You're going straight. You're going straight.
Don't start your mess.
You're going straight to Hades. Going straight to Hades. But so we get in the back, and my dad is the guest preacher for that night. And the pastor of the church and my family are like really, really close, like really, really close. And so the pastor, they knew what Church of God in Christ. So the pastor of the church, we were all in the back of the office, we talking, laughing, and this one preacher came in who was apostolic, part of AOH, and he wanted to, I guess, solidify his seat at the table with his pastor. He comes out and challenges my dad, bad mistake, about the whole oneness versus Trinity conversation. And my dad saw where it was going, and my dad said, well, if your doctrine and your Holy Ghost allows you to bring us together to argue over this, I'm gonna let you keep your doctrine and your Holy Ghost, and we're gonna go ahead and have church with the real Holy Ghost and let them there sitting. Because what he and his, of course, his pastor ended up apologizing and said, you know, he has a zeal. And my dad said, I understand the zeal, but you need to teach him that there's a time and place for all things. Because you will alienate somebody who don't know the argument and make it seem as if we're fighting against each other, which goes to show it's the same type of debates and arguments. Back then it was about oneness and Trinity. Today the argument is not about that, but it's really about you need to go sit down somewhere. Which is
all
you go
I know
back.
is Pastor Prim, I'm going over there to Cool JC next year.
Bruh. Now listen, bruh.
Because that one song that got you over there.
Listen, but Courtney, if you remember about 2 years ago, was it about 2 years ago? St. James heard them singing at U-Hop, and and then next thing you know, he had them went over there and started one of the services and almost got scared to death.
Had to run up out of there and hit that. I hit that Crenshaw so fast.
So go on over there. Go ahead, Reverend.
Right.
Let me know how that work out for you.
Where do you know where they're having the convention next year?
I haven't heard. Someone said Detroit, but I don't know if that's in stone.
Now that would be really good.
I mean, now don't get me wrong.
And they faithfully stay on the East Coast. They don't go nowhere.
They don't go nowhere.
Midwest and East Coast. That's where they stay at. They don't go. They don't never come to West Coast.
No. Oh, they said they're going to Orlando.
Oh,
I don't know who's going to Detroit. Somebody's going. Is it PCF in Detroit? Somebody's supposed to be going to Detroit.
AIM is going to Tampa.
AIM is going to Tampa.
Or is Pilgrim going to Detroit?
No, Pilgrim is going to.
Pilgrim needs to stay in New York for a minute.
No, they only go to New York every 4 years. They're not going to Detroit. They're going somewhere else. But I know they're not going to Detroit.
But not too much on Cool JC. I just want to let y'all know that one more time. Well, no, I know you going because I'll be there too. But not too much because I don't want to have to do nobody like Patrick did Willie.
Wait a minute. He gave
Let's
him
talk
a
about
good
that.
cussing.
I was getting there. I was on my way to that one.
Let's talk about that really quick. So, why didn't nobody go over there? They recorded.
They wanted to see the action.
They wanted to see what was about to jump off. But see, this was it. So this was the thing. So Pat was there.
That's right, Vegas. They are. I'm sorry, they said Vegas.
But
go ahead.
Oh, Vegas. Oh, okay. Pat was there.
Who's going to Vegas?
PCF.
PCF.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm about to say.
Pat was there the whole week. Everybody was loving on him, hugging on him, say we praying for you. And the thing is that Pat didn't like how William did the whole story. Now, I don't know all the back end or whatever, and I don't even know, what he put in the story about the alleged things that took place and what happened. I think this was the thing. Pat a little gangster. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a little.
He's a straight
he's a gangster. Yeah, when he get mad and you take him there, he will be. He's gonna go there. But what he's gonna do? Don't tarnish my name when you have all information and intel.
But William was rooting for him.
That's what I don't understand. I understand that. I think you have some background noise, Pastor Prem.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand the vengeance that he had for William, because I thought that was the most calculated stories that he's told. I'm just saying.
It gives proximity. It gives proximity. I can touch William. He's here. He's really mad and angry, upset about the whole situation.
Yeah.
Some of the other vloggers that he can't touch. So William got to take the blunt. But I was real, a little taken aback by William. I'm like, hear you talk all that stuff. Why you ain't, because it couldn't have been me. You get locked.
But William likes Patrick. And so
like
I
what?
think
He like him like what?
No. Like he's fond of him.
I just think
like,
I think he's
and
just,
so
I guess the word. So
go
whatever wording that was stated.
But you know what though, Delson? As I'm sitting here thinking about it, okay, from what I can remember, and St. James, you was on the live with him. Everybody else was kind of giving like surface stuff of what
Don't
it
you
could.
be taking ridicule me talking about I was on the live with him.
No. You
please
look,
don't, because we
no.
liable to see him on Stella Weekend.
You were on the split camera. You know what I'm saying? But I think if I was in Patrick's shoes and I heard what William said, I think the only thing that would have perhaps made me upset would have been the fact that he brought up him dating the two different females.
Okay, maybe that's the part. What do you think, St. James? Do you think
it may have been? And again, this is.
But
William,
either way,
because William he said he talked to one of the girls and the girl's father. So
there you go.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. And he's
Patrick should have been at the
choir fest. Courtney,
say it again.
He's gonna be at the choir fest.
Oh, I know, because his
yeah.
choir was in it last year.
And he better not say a word. That's all
We
I gotta
love you,
say, because
Patrick.
I'll virtually come
We
find
ain't got no
you.
problem.
We do have a problem. You better control yourself, because you
Right.
can't go around here always, every time somebody says something that you don't like. You're a public figure, okay? And you're having a scandal.
But he doesn't do that though. He hasn't done that before.
But he hasn't had a scandal before either. So don't get up here all in people's face.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, for the same.
Yeah.
But
A scandal where he was about to go to the
grape,
jail.
though. Not grape.
Okay,
Not,
that's different. Because it's giving Brian Carr, DoorDasher.
Nah, he beat the brakes off one of the family members for crashing that car back when he had got back from out of town. And they called the police on him.
Right.
Y'all know Delson, no. Y'all know
Well,
Delson.
he worked in the Church of God in Christ. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
Was
still
it
know
true
more
that
than
they
you
asked him
should.
to go down? They asked him to go down from the platform on Wednesday.
I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that. No.
And that's what William was saying. He thinks he was really upset anyway because they had asked him to get off of, come down from the platform
From the stage.
earlier in the
Oh,
week.
okay.
Well, he was
okay.
he was on the platform like with the choir.
Yeah.
Oh, and they asked him down.
That's what William said. So William was saying that possibly he was really kind of upset even from that moment, Yeah.
Exactly. He took out his frustration on William, and I think he owes William an apology. But no, he needs to get control over his anger. Well, it seemed like if he going around whooping ass and taking the groceries away, he needs to go get some anger.
No. See, I'm talking about. He ain't
I
just
called the
whooping.
police.
Exactly. Thank you.
Period.
Anger management. That's what I'm trying to say.
And
You
that-
need some
so
anger
the-
management.
So it was a brand new car. Now I don't know how close him and old dude was. He told him that he needed to pay for the vehicle. The person said that they weren't gonna pay for it to get repaired. And Pat was like, "No, you gonna do something, or I'm gonna do something."
He took it out of him.
And he took it down on him. Oh, I don't know.
A lot of
he had
times if somebody else
insurance.
is
He had
driving and they're not
insurance,
insured on your car, they
yeah. He had
pay for it.
insurance.
Call the
He had
authorities
insurance.
immediately.
I snitch. They hit me.
Now they
Yeah.
get you.
Go down there and say
Get out
St. James
of
if you want to. You're gonna have an army of angels.
But everybody's different, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know the whole story of what happened and why, Pat even talked to him like he did, because he gave him a good cussing And I ain't never
Ooh,
seen Patrick that mad.
And said, "Do
I
it
ain't never seen him
again."
with that.
He said, "Do it again."
Yeah. I don't know.
And if y'all want to see the video, go to my Patreon.
I was about to say patreon.com/the St. James Show. Go around there and watch the video. I was like, because at first it looked like, everything was cool, and then it got a little louder. That's crazy though, how people just pull out their phones. You never know who is watching you.
Yeah.
No, and these days, especially the young ones, they be quick.
Quick.
Oh man, I
can't even pull out my camera that quick. They quick with.
Well, Courtney, I said this a couple of weeks ago to some preachers. We was in a conference call, and I said, my problem is with you guys, honestly, is that y'all act like everybody's not a journalist. Said the truth be told, y'all mad at the bloggers for talking about it, but you need to be mad at your inner circle, because most of the time they get the information from the people who carry your bags, from the people that you hanging around with. It says they pull out their phone, and it's not like you have to wait to send it. They hit send while you in the middle of it. But I said, y'all still mad at the wrong people. You need to be mad at yourself, because you acting like people don't have that ability. So get over it. Stop it.
I was minding my business today, and it dropped in my text messages.
Well, God bless whoever gave us that.
I said, where'd you get this from? They said, don't worry about it here.
St. James, you was over there drinking your water and minding
I
your
was
business.
sipping my coffee this morning.
But then they're gonna come back on. They're gonna come back on St. James trying to get all rah.
Patrick,
when the tea is just falling in his lap, what he's supposed to do with it? And I tell the people that's his job.
Right. Come on.
Everyone is a citizen journalist. I know that's right.
I was waiting for the Oakland William. It didn't show up. But I was like feeling a little differently than that. I was like, William was really showing that he was really kind of disappointed, kind of sad that he was being confronted like this, when he really tried to tell the story in not a negative way towards Pat.
And that's how I know he is fond of him, because he didn't even feel a ways or take offense to him being mad. He was more.
He didn't even talk about him derogatory when he was telling the story after it happened.
Right.
And William is smarter than we give him a credit for.
Right.
Because he was being very strategic and smart. Because if it was me, I ain't as smart as William. That's why he in law school. But
but he, it unfortunately, because William has said in the past how he would interact with someone if they approached him. There were people who were waiting for him.
That was Andrew Caldwell. He said he was gonna do that too.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, and a few other people. And then he's kind of made it as a general statement. If you run up on me, that's why I carry a big bag. And I get it. Some things are said for the show. I get it, but I keep trying to tell people, when you sit in y'all seats as bloggers, and you have followers, there are some people that take what you say to heart.
Yeah.
And I would never tell you guys how to do what you do, but you gotta understand, even with some of the beefs, I'm like, I would be very careful to how I even respond to certain beats, because if you start talking about, I wish I had somebody to do da. You gotta understand, if you got 1,000 people listening to you, there's at least
that's a whistle call. That's a whistle.
Absolutely.
And Pastor Prim, and what you said made me think about, you pastors are vloggers.
Sure, we are. Sure,
Yeah, just because let's look at PAW. You know, some of that Koji politics stuff going on over
Oh
there. Then I
yes,
yes.
spilled over to the PAW.
yes, Lord.
Get
All
out.
right,
Go.
Some people didn't know what
All
the
right.
we gonna
PAW
be
was
quiet on
until this
that.
last couple of weeks.
Go to sleep.
We gonna leave
Right.
that alone right now.
We ain't gonna we don't leave nothing alone around here.
The W.
Go to sleep, Jesse. You are my peoples, but go to sleep, Jesse. You bugging out.
And
You
on that
bugging.
note, good night, y'all.
But
No,
you're
but
right though. We do
they
have
did, but that's crazy though how they had, well, I ain't gonna say how, just how they worked that, but they was wrong for doing that man like that.
They worked Mark October.
Yeah, they sent out that information, and all of those young pastors got it too, and all their votes turned
Yep.
around at the last
Yeah,
minute.
but then
That
to
was
take
horrible.
their endorsement away from him. If you say nothing was wrong, but then you go and take his endorsement away, and you know
Yeah.
if the board endorses you, you're pretty much in. That's just how
Right.
it goes.
Right. Because he would have been.
Yeah.
Okay, I was
possibly
about
would
to
have
say
been.
he was supposed to be.
Yeah, he was the endorsed
If
person.
they would have voted him in, yes, he
Okay.
would have got it. He would have got it. If the story wouldn't have came out of
Yeah,
the
then
lie
Holmes said,
of
"Oops, sorry." Yeah,
about the whole money situation and all of that, it was a diversion. They did that intentionally.
Combs came out and said, "Listen, y'all threatening me." He said he'd been getting threatened, and he said he's an FBI agent, and if they go off him, then they, yeah, that's what Combs
What?
said. Mhm.
It's crazy. And then
Good morning.
now, so y'all, and I kind of cut it here. You remember when did y'all see Friday Night of AIM?
Yes.
Okay. You remember Sheer was talking about the whole situation with I didn't have to no one had to what did he say? No one had to die to take
Yeah, for him
the
to
next
get the
position.
positions that he's gotten.
So they've changed the rules. And he was speaking out based off of what they changed. So now
Yeah.
they are limiting the term for presiding bishop and general board, where it
To
used to
what?
be 4 years, now it's 3.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And so
Yeah.
it's either, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's either this year or next year where it's
It has to start.
Start on the
'cause
28th. Yeah, right.
Well, right, because what happened is it still has to be ratified by the general church.
It was.
So, so did
It was in April.
Did they ratify it? Okay, well
Yeah,
then
they did in April. Yeah.
Well then it'll probably go into effect right away, which is why you no longer hear the argument about Bishop Macklin because
Yeah, you're not gonna hear one. Yeah.
because Bishop Macklin was out of it even before they made this change, just because of his age.
Right.
Because the age was, I think, it was 74 or 75, something like that, was the age that you had to be. Was like the cutoff point to where you could even be considered. For the for the presiding bishop.
Macklin is sitting by the presiding bishop running the Church of God in
Listen,
Christ.
if the truth be told, he is the stable leg. When
he's
Bishop
he's the
Brooks,
grandfather of honestly.
Technically he really is. When Bishop Brooks transitioned during COVID, he automatically stepped right into being that stable voice. That's why, if you remember, guys, during this last election, was it about a week before the election? No, a couple of days before, Bishop Macklin put the letter out and said that he was not going to run against Bishop Sheard. That was for several reasons. One, he knew he couldn't for his age. And also his wisdom said, let me let me not split the church, because if he had not did that, there would have been some people writing his name in, because there's a ton of people who really do not like Bishop Sheard, for whatever their reasons. They don't like his leadership style.
Yeah,
And
but I mean that's been the talk for months. So people know.
yeah,
what I mean, yeah.
but I'm saying, if Bishop Macklin had not used wisdom and pulled his name out of it, they would have at a minimum tried to write his name in, and they would have had to count it. And that really could have split, because not only did Bishop Macklin write a letter, also Bishop from Memphis, oh Jesus, his
Porter?
son is
Porter.
no, that would never happen.
Milton?
God, he used to be over AIM. Yeah, Dillard. Bishop Dillard also wrote a letter giving his full support to Bishop Sheard and pulling his name from the running, because there was a whole set of pastors.
Oh, he was supposed to run? Dillard?
Yeah. So, okay, let me explain something to you.
Oh.
When you make it to the seat of the general board, and it's time to vote, every general board member technically is supposed to be running for the seat of the presiding bishop, because technically you are him. You're just you're like the 12th part of the presiding bishop. He's just the main director. But any member of the general board at any given time is prepared to sit in the seat of the presiding bishop. If you listen to Bishop,
but you don't have to run, though.
You don't have to run.
No.
You do not have. It's not mandated. But if you listen to Bishop Jordan, he actually breaks it down. He breaks it down to the point to where, if you're on a general board, you should be giving what your plans would be in the event that your name is pulled, because again, people can write your name in, and if enough names come up, they do have to count it, unless you completely denounce them voting for you. But if you make it to the seat of the general board,
in Christ politics.
Right.
You did it. You brought it up.
Shame on me.
Because he was
Shame on me.
That they're about to you all are about to vote for a new PB. Is that correct? This coming
no, not the 28.
No,
not 28.
28.
Okay.
28.
Okay.
Yeah, we vote. Yeah, we vote the same year as the presidency.
But see, now this is the thing, right? The same thing that happened, and people don't even know about this. So what was it? It was Hankerson, Dillard, and someone else. They were going to run, but
Bishop White.
Was it? No, Bishop White. He's older, so he was good. And he already had major prestige with the specialists.
Right. I was part of Bishop White's jurisdiction. I think I know what you're talking about. When he originally was going to run, was right after his father died.
Had passed, right, and kind of took a shift.
They put that new rule, and that said that you had to be a presiding bishop of a jurisdiction for, I think it was like 5 years before you run.
Jurisdictional bishop.
Yeah.
So the problem was, so they made a rule which was not a part of the Constitution, where you had to serve a certain time. Now it backfired this time, because now they're saying, oh, well, y'all good. Y'all can go ahead and run now because everybody know who y'all are. Porter said something that was, and people didn't like it. But he said this is all a popularity situation. Whose face is out there? Who's doing what? Right. And so if we see everybody that has moved up, when Sheard was AIM chairman, who was over the youth department?
Oh, Green.
No,
Dillard was.
Really?
oh, Dillard was.
Dillard
Oh
was.
shit. Yeah, shit. I'm talking about shit. Right, absolutely. And then
So
yeah.
so everybody that was moving in position when Sheard was in the seat as an AIM chairman or even youth department, it's the same faces that you're seeing right now, just on a higher level. It was the same thing with Blake. He moved his guys to be in a better position. I was surprised. Well, I can't say I was surprised because one of my favorite youth pastors was Benjamin Stevens. And then he got the seat. They made him a bishop and they moved him to Kansas.
Sure did.
Yeah.
And he has a whole jurisdiction. But
Yeah.
he was the youth department chair within only in our jurisdiction, Southern Cal #1, and he was a youth pastor at West Angeles. So those who has been in leadership in some capacity, just look at the people that they have in position because they're gonna end up moving up some way or the other. It's been like that for the longest. Nothing's changed.
Yeah, and it's not always a good thing. I think Dream is going to be a bishop very soon.
They
He's too young. He's too young.
No, they're gonna make Nathaniel Green. No, he'll be a bishop pretty soon.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be a bishop.
He's going to
Really?
be.
No, yeah.
Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes. Because if no more,
he will be the youngest bishop.
Oh no, Bishop Hankerson.
No, there's somebody younger than Hankerson. There's another
Now.
bishop.
Yeah, now, right?
Hankerson's
Yeah.
young?
Y'all talking about Nathaniel Green,
Yeah.
the chairman of AIM.
Yeah, he'll be a bishop pretty soon.
Yes,
He is.
absolutely.
He is in his
40s.
30s.
No, he's in his 40s.
He's
No,
in
he's
40s.
in his 30s.
Late 30s. Is it late 30s or early 40s?
No, he's in his early 40s. You
Okay.
sure?
I'm-
Sure? But
I'm looking up. Go ahead, but he's in his 30s. He will be the youngest bishop. That's why I'm like, they're not gonna make him bishop. He's too
But
young.
you got, but Courtney, so you got to remember. Well, I don't know if you know this. His grandfather, which was Samuel Green,
Yes.
he was a general board member for a long time. So it's gonna follow suit. He knows the church. He's been raised in this church,
Child,
and
if
he
they
knows
do that-
everything about the church.
Scandalous. He's scandalous, scandal-free. And also, if you look at the whole picture, his family, the Green name, is really becoming synonymous with leadership in the Church of God of Christ as a whole. His first cousin has taken over Bishop White's position as the financial secretary. Bishop Michael Golden.
But he was voted in.
He was
Let's be
sure
right.
voted in. No, I didn't say they handed it to him, but I'm saying he was definitely voted in. He ran the race properly. But my point
They
is,
say he's 43.
I just told you. I just told you.
Wow.
Sis.
Okay.
But I'm
He
saying
just looked younger than what he is.
Yeah, he looks younger.
Okay then.
Yeah. But the Green family in general, they are really being positioned
cousin.
to carry a lot of weight, and they do it right now. You got the financial secretary, and then the chairman of the AIM convention, which is by far, really, the truth be told, numbers wise, if it's not bigger than the convocation, it's like right after the convocation, as far as in numbers in attendance. On certain nights, it might even supersede the convocation as far as in attendance.
Are we saying attendance or registration?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a good point. Let's just say attendance, praise the Lord, because folks gonna sneak in if they can. But the only other event that comes close to that, of course, is the women's convention. Because the women's they pack out everywhere they go. they, but that's a whole different
So Linwood
fight.
Dillard is the
Is
youngest.
the youngest.
Mhm.
Yep,
Mhm.
I believe that.
Yeah.
hmm
I believe
hmm
that.
And before Linwood Dillard was the youngest, like general board member and all that,
Mhm.
it was a lot. It was Bishop Hankerson, because if you remember when Bishop Hankerson got onto the general
But he
board,
don't look young no more. I don't know. Is he? He ain't in his
he
50s.
I think
Who,
he's in his
Dillard?
I think
No,
he's in his
Hankerson.
Hankerson, I think, is in his late 40s. He's in his late
I
40s.
thought he was in his 50s.
No, when he
Somebody
when
look
his
that up.
when his wife passed, they both was very young. Like their kids were still in like junior high and high school.
Oh
When
Elementary. He
wow.
had someone in elementary in that
hmm
time
hmm and
because they had
because
3 kids.
I vote for
yes,
Linwood Dillard too for PB, and I'm not Kojic.
as a matter of
He's not.
fact,
Dillard is
He's not going to
48.
run. He's not going
hmm
to run.
mm-mm,
He's
not
not going to
against Bishop
run
Sheard.
because
Yeah.
right now, Linwood has always been that type, and
Marco said
even
54. Go ahead.
he's going to sit back and he's going to allow the fathers to do his time will shine when it's time to. Just like when he got the okay, and they invited him to preach at the anointing service, Holy Convocation, when G.E. Patterson was alive, and he was
hmm
super young at that time. And I think that following year, he was over the youth department. Quick, it wasn't long at all. So
Absolutely.
he's
Mm.
not trying to rush that. He got a lot of responsibility on him as it is,
Oh God. Oh
so
God.
he's not pushed to try to be in that position anyway.
He's very, very patient, um, and very strategic, even when he's not trying to be. If you follow what I'm saying, he just loves what he does at his home church and his jurisdiction, I believe.
Somebody
And
said Hankerson is 54.
Mm-hmm.
That sound about
Okay.
right.
yeah, I can see that.
I thought
But I know,
older.
well, he dresses older. But
Yeah,
I
then
know
I think that's what it is. He dresses
Church
real.
will do it to you.
The
I
old.
Them 3-piece suits.
Yes.
so is Kojic
He's single,
taking a
Courtney.
page? I heard you. So is Kojic taking a page out of Pilgrim's book? So now we're doing young bishops.
Ain't nobody doing to me bishops as young as Pilgrim now.
Because Kojic wasn't doing that for a while. You
I
had
don't.
to
I
be
know
almost dead.
they're not. They're not going to ordain younger bishops. No, there's a criteria to
What's the
even.
age?
I'm not sure the age, but I know for sure you ain't finna be on there when you 30, 35.
And
That's
why
for
they
sure.
didn't make Brian Nelson a bishop then? His daddy was a bishop.
His daddy was a what bishop though?
He
Don't worry
was an
about it.
He was an
auxiliary.
Never
auxiliary
mind. That's why I
bishop.
said don't worry
Yeah.
about it. That's okay.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah, he's
Oh,
auxiliary bishop.
auxiliary.
And no shade.
No.
No,
I live in
And
Houston. I don't
again,
want no
you have to.
problems.
And then
Go
again,
ahead.
you have to. Someone has to give you a reference. Someone has to
Jason.
say,
hmm
you know,
hmm
I'm wanting this person to be a
hmm
bishop or auxiliary bishop, and then you
hmm
gotta have that money.
Yes, but I
You
do
gotta
agree,
have money.
Shardy. They should allow younger gentlemen to be bishops. They should.
They're not going to do that because as soon as they see that money, they are finna act a fool.
Yeah.
They know.
But you have to invest your money in order to get that money though. It costs money
You
to be a bishop.
right, but see, some of those younger guys probably wouldn't be able to sustain to be in that position. So, say for
Mm.
instance, right, if someone is saying, "Well, I want this person to be a jurisdictional bishop," okay, fine. Guess what? And I'm just giving an estimate, Courtney. Everybody hear me? I'm not. I don't know this to be
Mhm.
true, but I'm just giving an estimate.
Mhm.
Registration, $500, right? It's for the
Mhm.
application. You got
Mhm.
to pay for your background check. You got to pay
Mhm.
for the classes. You got
Mhm.
to pay for your garments. The
Mhm.
ring is what 15,000. The cross 20,000. I don't know. I'm just guessing,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Mhm.
So with those attributes, then even before you even get there, I'm saying just the stuff where you in it. Before you
Mhm.
even get in it, you have to have a number of churches. That means you have to have 35 churches on the roll. 35. If you don't have 35, they're not going to even look at you.
Yeah,
So there's
that's
rules and things that you have to
Marco
have
asked, "Is it
even
still
prior to.
$10,000 to be
I
a
don't
bishop?"
know. I don't know. I was given
no,
just numbers just off the top of my head.
Pastor Prim,
I'm
no?
not sure.
no. Well, okay. So, in order for you to become a bishop in Church of God in Christ, you remember there's two type of bishops. There's the auxiliary bishop, and then there's the jurisdictional order.
Don't take the long route to Walmart, Pastor.
Sit back, buckle up, and learn.
Jesus.
No, we ain't got that much time. We about to wrap it up.
No, so now, if you want to be an auxiliary bishop, your presiding bishop, your jurisdictional bishop have to recommend you. There's a whole process. There's credit check and all that type of stuff. If you pass those classes, then you sit in the seat of an auxiliary bishop. Only thing you really do as auxiliary bishop is everything that the presiding bishop cannot do. You really sit in his seat if he cannot do it. I won't call it
it's a glorified superintendent position.
Superintendent, that's all it really is. You just have a little bit more
superintendent. That's it.
Yeah. And then to become a presiding bishop or jurisdictional bishop, that's when the 35 churches and all that type of stuff come into play, and that's when you start to see jurisdiction split, because certain things happen, and which is how Dillard became a jurisdictional bishop, because he was under Bishop Porter, and when he pulled out, churches went with him, and they went through the process, and that's how the jurisdiction I'm in right now. We pulled out of New York 3rd, which was under Bishop White, to become New York 6th. So that's just how that happens,
I do believe that Bishop
will
be a PB. He will.
In Texas, they had one jurisdiction, and it's split into 4.
Yeah.
Or you can succeed a dead or incapacitated bishop.
Yes, but that's something that comes down from the presiding bishop. Bishop Shear can put you in a position like that. Yeah. Yep. I think St. James.
72. Do the math, people. He's older than 50. Hello. Don't let Leah have to tell you one more time in these comments. Now, I
don't know why somebody put Hankinson's son is 50 years. What?
Hankinson.
The person let me not.
Oh,
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do it. Listen, Shardy said, I just looked up the price for the pictorial crosses. Did I read that right? Pastoral crosses. I don't have my glasses on. Let's see.
Pictorial crosses.
He is on Google looking up these rings.
No,
I said they cost between $40 and $1,500.
So I want people to understand this though. Yeah, I want people to understand this. People think it's just one Kojic. There's multiple Kojics.
Sure is.
Yeah, it is.
There's one in New York. There's one in Arkansas. There's one in Mississippi, and then there's one in Memphis.
Well, so who is the grand old Church of God in Christ? That's the one I want.
Memphis. Bishop Mason's people. Us.
Everybody's Mason's people.
Well,
everybody. It ain't just
right. They just Memphis to go on their own.
Well, Memphis, where Memphis is our headquarters. Where Memphis is our headquarters, Mason Temple is the grand old church.
Other Church of God in Christ, who?
I don't know any of their rules, regulations, who's in position or anything like that.
Leah said we had to learn this before we got our license as part of the history. I know that's right.
Lord knows I've had my history lesson.
Like you have, you have
certified.
You have Church of God in Christ International, which is in Brooklyn, which is a church where you get Monique's grandfather, Bishop Williams.
Okay. That's New York.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. New York. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one in Arkansas, I'm not sure what their ending tag is. It's Church of God in Christ something. I'm not sure what their tag is.
It's Church of God in Christ. Is it incorporated or
It's not the four square one, is it, right? Something like that.
no? I think it's. I believe it's
Foursquare.
in. I
I
want
ain't
to
got
say it's
time.
incorporation.
Yeah, it might be
I don't know.
They said,
You might be right, Dustin. Yeah, you might be right,
don't
Dustin.
forget Bishop Chambers group out of Kansas City, Evangelist Temple House of Refuge. You know what? I'm not about to do this with y'all.
Who? Okay.
Bishop Chambers
I've
from
never heard
out of
of them.
Kansas City. He says
Okay.
Evangelist Temple House of Refuge. But they not Mason's children. They somebody else.
Oh, that's right. So Kojic International is Bishop Williams.
I don't know. All I know is that I want to say thank you guys for
Happy
such
birthday,
an amazing. Thank you
Happy
so
birthday,
much,
Courtney.
Thank you, Delson. And happy birthday to you, Delson. Now it's your
That's
birthday.
right.
It's 4
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, bro.
Thank you.
Birthday, bro.
But thank you guys so much for coming up. Thank you, St. James. Thank you, Pastor Kim. Thank you,
You
Delson.
got it.
Thank you, Jesse, my brother Jesse. Did I miss anybody? Thank you all for everybody who gave me birthday gifts, birthday shout outs, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, I'll help you out. Oh, no, I got to ask you something real quick, St. James. I'll let everybody else go. Really quick, before I go, you heard me talk about the 31-day challenge. I know you'll be honest with me on and offline. Do you think I can do it? And do you think it's doable?
I mean, it is doable. I'm still a little conflicted on the challenge compared to the church's challenge. I don't think that is something that is, you are having to give up. Unless you're saying you're having to give up your free time.
Okay. I mentioned the church's challenge, but I wasn't trying to liken it to.
Oh, okay. So that if we're clear on that. I thought you were trying to say, well, this is going to be my challenge in comparison with the church's group. Okay.
But what the challenge is a level of discipline.
A level of discipline. Okay.
Like I don't know. I think that I do this thing on a whim, right? As I feel a nudge to go live, I'll go live, or whatever the case may be. But go ahead.
In my humble opinion, if you choose something like that and not comparing it to the church, because you're not doing that, but I would say that it should be like an encouragement video each day, or a video, a short. Even when you say go live, I don't know about go live. Maybe post every day, which could be a live or be a short with some kind of empowerment, encouragement because of what you're doing for the month.
Yes.
So you need to encourage other people who are doing these, these fast or pushing back or whatever that is. Maybe you can do videos that would encourage everybody else as well. Not every video every day, but I think it needs to be something on that line as well, where you're encouraging your community that's participating in the challenge.
Right.
Whether it be, you have some kind of word of the day, for a couple minutes. And I think that would be it. Yeah. So I wouldn't try to pigeonhole yourself to say, I'm going to go live every day.
Okay.
I'm going to connect with my community every day via social media, whether it be Instagram, whether it be Facebook or shorts, or uploading a video. And then maybe make yourself if you want to do once or twice a week live, then do that. I just want you to be more realistic, where you're not, because everybody's living a busy life here. Come on now.
Yeah.
It always looks good until you get into it, and all of a sudden something is going on. Now you are not living up to what you said. So I would say make it a little bit more easy for you than practical. Yeah. But presenting something every day not only helps with what you want to do, but it will help your channel.
Okay. Woo! I'm glad I ran this by you.
I'm just saying. I mean, you can do how you want to do it, but I know I couldn't put that kind of pressure on myself because of
Mhm.
the schedule that I run all week long. And I know you're busy as well, even though you chosen to step back on some things. But listen, as soon as you step back on the one thing, here come two other things.
Right. You're absolutely right.
And information and podcast days, it was tough, really tough. Okay.
Ooh,
She said it was
yeah.
really, really tough. Yeah.
And
So
she said, "Now
I think you can be more effective
okay.
at what you're doing by even shorts or something
Okay.
like that. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I got to do this, James. I thought we said good night to you. All
We
right,
said
I just had to.
James said good night at least an hour ago.
I was trying not to say
At
that.
least an hour ago. Okay.
I mean,
And he been happy birthday and hello and laughing ever since. He
right.
must be asleep. He must be talking in his sleep. Gotta be. Because he done said good night, serenade. Bye-bye.
I couldn't help it. Right. but thank you all so much. And thank you for streaming simultaneously.
Yeah.
That brought in the numbers. I really appreciate that as well.
Because I wanted to people make sure everybody, if you can do something, she also has PayPal streaming on the bottom of the screen or Zelle. You know what? Wish her a happy birthday. And there's nothing better than wishing a happy birthday with a little cash. She'll be on, having a little vacation this weekend. So make sure she's able to shop in Beverly Hills this weekend. And Rodeo Drive. And the Grove and
yes.
And all that good stuff. We should go to the Grove. Yeah. I like the Grove area.
Yes. I would listen. Any gift, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Special thank you to you, St. James, for doing this and for opening up your platform, even outside of this, opening up your platform to me, and exposing me to more people in the community, and I appreciate that so much. So right now I'm at 300 and something, close to.
You'll get there, and I think with the challenge for August, you will get to where you need to be. And I wouldn't even say 100. We are shooting for 1,000 subscribers. That's what we're going to skip that 500 stuff. We are shooting for 1,000. The sad part about it, let me tell you this, Courtney. This is a space where it's positive, where it's thought-provoking, it's funny. We have fun, and we also can get a little serious. But I can be over at the beef. The Lemon over at the beef sector has lost his pages over and over again. In one night, then people will get him to 1,000 on a new page. In one night. See, but that's all that beefing and bad stuff.
People like that stuff.
They like that stuff, and it also, let me rant real quick. It also gives me, when I'm on Facebook and you have those people who love to go on Facebook and say, "Oh, you're messy," and now they're saying, you should go get a job, and you should. You're on my page. You're on my page
for every post.
Me.
Yes,
and it's like, if we were not here, you wouldn't have nowhere to type your ridiculousness. It is so funny to me how these over spiritual and over righteous people get on our post and want to tell us what we ought to be doing. And I'm like, but you should just go by my page and never stop. It's just crazy to me. Yeah. So, but they get that boy to over 1,000 in one night.
Right.
I sat there and watched it happen. He had 100 people on this page. Wow. And they just started. And then when he got off that live, he had like 1.4.
What?
It's just what people, people love the mess.
Y'all,
they love the mess.
That's what it is. And you know what? So I'm on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's I Am Courtney Phillips TV. But it's I Am Courtney space Phillips TV on Facebook. I'm having a little challenge. I thought I would be able to get followers quickly, but it's probably because of how I have my name. I don't have just my regular name. But
yeah,
what you about to say?
people definitely want to be able to find you quickly. I mean, and sometimes the algorithm, you know, I don't know. The Pink Panther. How does the Pink
But
Panther sound?
good and talking about. But I was gonna say this. My very first post was about this woman just coming home like with a fresh baby in tow,
Mhm.
coming from the hospital, just had a baby, and this girl just starts fighting her with the baby in her
I think I saw that. Yeah.
views through the roof
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
girl, so they fought, and then the girl wound up getting up and shooting the girl in the leg. But
Mm.
the point that I'm trying to make is it's stuff like that that drives the numbers. But
Yeah.
my thing is this, and it's going back to the very first thing that I showed tonight of Blueface talking crazy to his
Right.
baby mama.
Mhm.
That's the thing that brings in the money, though. Do you think people come from
Unfortunately, it
money?
is, but that's the kind of money I'm not interested in.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't care if money people are getting off of it. That's for them. That's not my plight there. It's not my. Yeah, you would think they would know that, huh, JD?
Mhm.
But no, of course, all that sells because it entertains people.
Mhm.
But there is a place for that. That's just not a place where I want to dwell.
Just
Yeah,
start
just not
fighting.
about, oh, you get all kind of, But I think people have done that. People have done to do beefs with other people. Are still trying to pick beefs with folks and with me and other people. You just keep ignoring them. That doesn't build your channel. It doesn't build your channel. It
I
gives
don't think
people for a
that works
minute.
in this space,
It doesn't work.
in
It
this
does
sector,
not work. Mm-mm.
the church sector, the black church
No,
sector,
it
which I
doesn't
haven't
work.
been
Yeah,
part
it doesn't work. I don't care what they call it. They call it the black beef section. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't work for this space. And
Mhm.
even if it gives some numbers, a little bit of number, it's not going to give the longevity of numbers.
No.
Yeah, because people, as soon as you start beefing, they're gone. They're going to the next beef. They're going to the next channel that's going to, scratch their little itch there of wanting to see people beef. So no, I think you need to find your niche. Like I said in the beginning with me, I just try to report on a lot of stuff, and it's just I'm not interested, and that's not me. I don't want to report on everything that I see come down my timeline. I don't even report everything in the church that a lot of other bloggers put. They're like, oh, I sent them over there. Oh, they talked about it over there. Go over there.
So then how do you differentiate between, okay, I'm not going to report about this, but I'll report about this? You understand what I'm
It
saying?
really
Like,
just depends on. It just depends on the story, Courtney. Sometimes I know I've been asked that a few times, and it really just depends on how inundated it is. The story is. If I really do have an opinion, because I talk about what I want to talk about, Courtney.
got you.
I talk about what I want.
So you don't have an opinion about everything.
I don't have an opinion, like a public opinion about everything. No, I don't. I just don't. Now people will hit me up about certain stories in the back end. They'll send me an email or they'll send me a DM, and I'll have they'll give my opinion about it. But that doesn't mean I'm going to go live about it.
Right.
Yeah. Should I start a channel? You should. You should start a channel, JD. Yeah.
Where you at? I don't see that.
Yeah, he puts.
Oh, I see it. Should I? Okay. Yeah, you should.
So, again, don't try to do things because St. James likes it. Don't try to do things because Sean likes it, you do things because you like it, because guess what? People are all going to like what you like or honor your opinion or disagree with you, but respect your opinion. People can disagree all day long with me, and that's fine. But I also have people who respect my opinion. They may not agree, but they see where I'm coming from or how I drew that conclusion, and they can still stay around without any, fight.
Right.
Yeah, we've seen that mess.
So yeah. But all right, and pushing on the 3-hour mark. I was
Okay,
trying
gotta go.
Out of
I'll
that,
see
right.
you soon. Happy birthday again.
Thank you so much, and I'll
All
see
right.
you this
See y'all.
weekend. All right. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much again for coming to hang out with me on my birthday. I definitely appreciate it, and I appreciate all the love, all the support, all the likes, all the shares, all the comments, all the things, all the subscribers. I appreciate it all. Thank you all so much. I have enjoyed my birthday, spending it with this community. So I'm forever grateful. So until next time, I'm sure we'll be popping on live this weekend as well. And we'll talk more about the 31-day challenge. Okay. So you all have an amazing night. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. And I will chat with you all soon. Take care. Have a good night.